clean, bro. We live. I don't like how that like this.
That's like telling you. That's like actually really being able to see it. Where to go on this? With the breast.
Click my streams. You might get a pop up. Yeah, that's better.
Thing, yeah.
Hey, Carl. Oh, yeah. If you wanted to do something, I about to do a series. Oh, you lie. Let me tell you this.
What up?
I go, guys. Apologies. They tell me stop doing that. My bad. You know, we gotta work with what you got. We got a little new element for you guys. You're gonna see how that turned out today. But appreciate you being here. This down a fact basketball talk. A little hot today. That's why I am a little sweaty. We getting it in today. I love the topic today. We even have a little presentation for y'all, so y'all can get some visuals, so we can get some feedback. But I'm excited for what's going on today. Our watch party, we watching the Pacers versus the Warriors. Need a link? Hit me up. Tune in. Let the people know we live. Like, share, shout yourself out. Even though I know nobody in the world.
So, okay, you can help me out.
Click it one more time. Don't embarrass me, stream. Oh, your shit's pop up different. I like these type of pop ups. Yeah, pop up. Oh, no pop up there. Like, once you're willing to click all these things, you got everything. A lot of people don't be willing to click this shit.
Mr. Sean, dang on. So I heard this at my TV. What is 4K?
Clean.
Say less, bro.
Clean. Once you have a good running Wi-Fi, clean.
Oh, yeah, I got the highest cable, bro. I ain't know if we're going to cable it.
Yeah.
You go tell people be on live now, come and watch.
Absolutely. Speaking of having sensational season,
What's up? Appreciate you being here. We about to get kickoff. We at the watch party right now. Pacers versus Warriors. Tune in. We're gonna be talking the game.
You got me, Barry. You say we're gonna kick off. I said, what are we kicking? Kick off for what?
My bad.
What do we do?
we waiting for people to come in. You're looking at one of the guys that's on my snub list right now. I'm not gonna call the name. We're just gonna talk about it in one of our sessions. We look at him. Look at that snub dog. Stop.
Wait. I don't know. I don't get it, bro. Anyway, I can talk about it. I can talk about it.
Tell us about it.
Because the sun is today, you know.
Hey, what's up? Welcome. We about to get started soon. Watch party, Pacers versus Warriors. Tune into the game with us. The game ain't started yet. Hit us up in the PM. You know how to do that. We get that link for you today.
We'll get it started.
Now, I'm trying to avoid talking about anything we have inside the actual segments for today, but it is exciting to watch basketball. You could see basketball picking up. You could see the feel of basketball picking up.
Tell them what we gonna watch, then.
Huh?
Tell them what we gonna watch.
Talk about it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about.
I so dumb. I should have thrown that up on the screen too. That's what I should have thrown up on the screen. Too late for that now, though. But we for the topics for today. Let me see what we got. So we definitely got the build your roster. We going third-year players versus fourth-year players.
It's a wrap.
Then we got the facts of life. We want to call this one the facts of life. All-star snubs. Real life is he wasn't good enough to make it. You know what I'm saying? And then we got this, that, or fact. All-star weekend events. We're going to talk about that. We're going to throw up some of the players who we think should be in the event. And then we're going to pick who we think first, second, dark horse, all that kind of thing. Then we definitely gonna have to talk about that Bahamian basketball coach. I curse out all his players and they ain't run an X and no play yet. We definitely got to talk about him. We're gonna do another guess which team he's on. This time it's Carl turn to ask me. I 2 for 10 in my first round. You was 5 or 6? 6 for 10 in his first round. So it's my second round. I going for like 4 or 5 today. I gotta try and catch up 4 or 5.
Champ is here.
And then we got we're gonna ask you guys. We have our survey. We've been sending the survey out all day. We're gonna pull up the results and then we're gonna discuss it, see what you guys think, and then give y'all what we thought. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of the topics is an old throwback topic, and me and him had. He had the strong opinions on that. We will cover that when we get that. My strong opinions.
3 more plays in it.
So it's gonna be fun to talk about that and revisit that kind of idea. But it's a real exciting time.
I realized the server only is 240 people, but we had 42. We can't get 2 answers.
Hmm?
I just realized the server is B40, but we had 42 people response. You can't get the answer.
Oh, let's stop at 40.
Yeah,
Okay,
you gotta
okay.
pay for the rest.
more. When we get there. 40 is really good. I can do 40.
You can do 42.
And then now you won't get your answer in. You better answer them
Quickly.
You better catch them when they post more that morning.
Quickly, you see?
You won't get your answer in. You gotta catch them when they post that morning. Remember to like. I see you peeking. Why you ain't speaking? Remember to like, man. Remember to like the boy. That's some old school talks. I see you peeking. Why you ain't speaking? You know, it's like when you on social media late in the night, you see someone online or someone like your picture like 2 in the morning. That's when you hit them in the DM. I see you peeking. Why you ain't speaking? I'll put you on game. I heard that's what the young people do. I don't know. I'm trying to catch back up on the social media days. I feel like, Carl, how you feel about that, man? Social media is developed in such a way, man. Like, can you keep up?
I wish social media is over when I was in school.
I think so too.
Like when come on, bro. You could do a highlight. Like back in the day, you had to put your highlight tapes on DVDs and try to mail them out. But now, coach could just.
Oh, you mean on that regard?
Bro,
Yeah, that would have been a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? But then that put more value in the coaches on the back end. Like which coach is putting in the real work to get the players where they need to be. So that's what's made some coaches stand out.
Yeah.
Like you used to get kids off to school. If I was a parent, I'd rather mess with Carl and his team because I know he getting kids off to school. I send them to your school. So stuff like that. That's why I like Tubba. Shout out Tubba. Tubba's, I forget what school he's coach. But
CH.
he coached them at such a high level. If you're a young person, you have a kid in grade 5 or 6, you probably send him to that school because you know he's gonna learn the right rules of basketball.
Tubba come from Princeville, bro. Dirty Birds, boy.
Nah. We repping Tubba. We ain't repping Princeville.
You know Falcon.
Because I know when Tubba was in Princeville, I know who beat him. I know who beat him in his grade 12 year.
If you know Falcon, your money is the man.
Dirty
Birds. Juice.
That was my favorite one from you all looked up. I used to be in the stands in my sock shirt. Juice. Juice. I say, baby, ain't got no cool ones. Well, I was like, choo choo. Choo choo. Big red machine coming.
Yo, St. John's had a nice one.
What that one was?
Oh, I can't remember those. So we in the line of giants. Do. That was hard, but oh my god. Going to St. John's, you in the catch. I was like, bro. Yeah, boy, going to St. John's.
What I like about St. John's, people thought they were soft. The years I was there, the dudes wasn't soft. Like, every time we go to school, a fight was about to pop off. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let them lose bad. They don't take losses. St. John's don't take a loss. Or we lose a softball game by 8, we meeting y'all by the bus. We come back after the game, niggas on our bus, bro. We bus. I say, okay, you can't win like that then. My bad.
My first basketball game, organized basketball, high school game. Princeville, grade 7, we was playing BA. I when BA was in the gym, bro. I was so scared, bro.
BA gym just used to give you that chills, man.
Listen to me, walking aside, though.
Don't get cross out. Don't get in that gym.
BA, they little John. I was like, bro. Like, I was like, what is going on in here, bro?
They used to rock the gym, and like that's the first time I experienced rocking the gym, but
I was scared as hell walking in BA gym, dog. I was like, wait, what the hell is going on here? I was scared, dog.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome. Watch party. Pacers versus Warriors. Hop on that game. About to start soon.
You know, you with me, yo. I ain't cocky, confident. I tell you, I'm the best.
It's a compliment. I learned the words.
He's now rocking with the best.
Put me on game. I don't mind getting put on game. I do not mind getting put on game.
Evan Turner, not Evan Turner.
Miles Turner.
Miles Turner. Evan Turner don't play no more. I bet you know last
Philly.
team he played for.
Philly.
No, Portland.
Yes. Right.
Philly drafted him.
Oh man, I'm sweating. I can't keep wiping my face with this thing on the towel. I'm sweating. Why it's so hot? Like, you know what I hate about the weather? I know this is a basketball talk podcast. But you know what I hate about the weather? Every weekend it dropped to 68 degrees. Then Monday through Friday it just hot as hell. What's going on? Like how long this cold front gonna last? What happened on Groundhog Day? What that groundhog do? Does he mess us up? I'm used to this. Either global warming real or Jesus coming back soon. Want all both.
Maybe these lights just do.
Nah. Man, we never sweat like this before in front of these lights. We used to these lights now.
I brought my dad, bro.
It's Wednesday night lights. That's what we should have named the why. Wednesday night lights, man.
We should have called it one smart and one nut.
Oh, you know what it was before, but we had to fix it up for PG. You had to PG the boy. But let me tell you what. That means fact means the truth. You feel me?
He be talking, and I be talking facts.
Y'all be the judge. And that's what we doing this for. That's for y'all to be the judge. We only can present our opinions, and you tell us what you think.
What we about to do too, we about to do a start next. We want to do a coach's corner by yours truly, the coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some of my old players that I coached over here. I've been off to high school and play over there, played a little bit of college, you know. So
overseas.
So we wanna.
That's gonna be exciting. Just hearing those perspectives and experiences. Some of the most exciting times I've had was when I was working as an athletic trainer for the college basketball team at Liberty. Like it's so different. Like basketball is so different up close, especially at a college level too, and higher.
Right.
It's just different, and I would love to hear those experiences. Like when you just realize I am not good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't even say good enough. Like even like you come from Nassau, you like all right, yeah.
You think you
you good in this little pond.
Mm-hmm.
But then you go in the ocean.
Or the comparison between training. I want to see that too, like a comparison.
It's different.
I didn't know until I saw it. And I was like, oh, they don't do that at home.
Yeah. Like my high school, we practiced like 6 weeks without picking up basketball.
No, they don't do
Morning
that.
practice, we was like
first practice over here is run one game.
Suicide. We was doing suicide on the football field in the morning. Then after school,
2 days. That's what I didn't know that they went through, and I hated that. 2 days for 4 weeks. For 4 weeks.
We used to do it like on the weekends over here.
So y'all did do something over here?
Oh,
That's
like
good.
Saturday morning. Not even 2 days. No, we never. I can't remember doing 2 days. Like for real. When you actually think about it, no. And then it's hard to actually build that over here because the school system develops for student athlete. So like you come to the school, when school close out, you go to study hall. You do your homework. After that,
and that's something. Oh, yeah, glad you said that. That's something that I've always thought that we should focus a little bit more on athletics, and not to say maybe I do want to say we need to have a focused school for this stuff.
Right.
And with that said, now you could put things like that education stuff in place where you could work it around the athletics. Because these are the people that we have a future in the Bombers.
Yep. Like all the varsity team, you go to varsity do study hall first. JV, that's like junior. JV do. They go to practice or whatever. After they practice, they could go home and do their homework or whatever because it's still early. But we come from school by like 7 to 8 o'clock. So you do study hall, do your homework, and then you go to practice.
As well as I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all had people following up, checking up. They had people whose job was to make sure y'all grades are right.
What?
Yeah, I'm saying, like they had people whose only job is make sure their grades are right. As in our school, our internship, a part of one of the internships was tutoring these athletes.
Yeah.
Simple as that. Like your only job is to tutor these athletes. And that was a focus, and now it's like you get, and people don't understand, athletes have high grades in school.
Yeah, majority of them high. high athletes.
Especially when you get to higher level colleges. Like, you could say that you would think they don't go to school unless you're the best player. You better be doing some schooling because you will not make that team or you will not be able to play. How you feel about Andrew Wiggins? Has he changed your perception of him this year?
I wouldn't say people still take him as a bust. I wouldn't say he's a bust. He's putting up like 20 points, and he's being consistent with 20 points basically all his career.
All his career,
right?
And I guess he's a perfect example of points don't really matter. Right?
I think what it is, coming out of high school into college, it was too high a ceiling for him. Like they already had him. Oh, this is
the next LeBron.
So if they didn't put that pressure on him, you'd have been like, oh, he's nice. Like he's big.
I still don't want to say that though, because even though like he had a bad first year or whatever, when Cat came in after him, right?
Yeah,
when Cat came in, that's all the pressure came off of you. Obviously, Cat is a better player. He still wasn't like he only had one little stretch when Tom Thibodeau was their coach. But he had one little stretch where he's playing some great defense, and that's when Jimmy was there.
Yeah, see, Jimmy's one of them players that make players better.
In the locker room and the practice, and it shows on the court.
He ain't got to score 30 to make the team better. Just his presence on it.
You just get excited like me. So why are you giving that to Jimmy? You don't get that to Westbrook. Westbrook don't get players more excitable and ready for the court.
Don't do that.
I'm asking.
I said, remember what I said? I said Westbrook will make any other team. Once you're gonna have an alpha dog play, remember I said that?
I'll give Westbrook and the Wizards their praise.
Yeah, they're playing better now, bro.
They did get lost last night.
Anyway, I'm gonna talk about them.
We getting on that? What topic we got for that?
No, that's it. Don't worry about that, bro.
You gonna find a way to plug that in?
Don't worry about that.
Hey guys, make sure share the link. Make sure to tell your friends we on. What time is it now? We gonna kick off the broadcast about 8:15. But make sure that everybody know we getting started. The game just got started. Indiana 3-0. My all-star snub just hit a 3. You feel me? I feel good about it.
So, like, you can't really pull out this on my TV. I can need a thing on.
Dead excited now.
I can need a adapter.
Dead excited now.
No, because I still need a thing on.
HDMI, man.
Yeah, I gotta get one of them adapters.
One of those. What do they call them? Dongles. You need a dongle. I hate Mac. Shout out Mac, but I hate Mac. Yeah. You need to buy pieces to add pieces.
Just to watch HDMI, really.
But no, the new Mac won't have HDMI ports. The 2021 Mac.
I'm not buying that.
And I know they swing me. I just buy this Mac. You feel me? Now I just buy this Mac. I just buy this Mac.
Like my Mac is doing good for me. I'm not buying it. Like
my own is one generation after his own. His own has all the ports. My own has no ports. How that work?
I don't know.
No ports.
And that's why I'm keeping my Mac. I'm like, dog, nigga. Crazy? I'm just going to buy one of them.
How you feel about Stephen Curry? Did you expect this out of him, or you think he's doing more?
No, man, that's Curry, bro. Like, I know him and Draymond would have been a nice 1-2 combo regardless. Yeah, like, regardless. It's just that the pieces around, like the Oubre and the Wiggins, I was a little
skeptical.
Yeah. I thought Wiseman would have been a better plug.
But he's a rookie, so we can't be. I feel like we have a lot of expectations on these rookies. But like you've convinced me, he is a nice, skillful player, and I see a lot of future in him. And I see why Golden State didn't want to trade him.
He could stretch the floor.
He could do what Draymond could do and score more. That's what I think.
What if Golden State actually pick up LaMelo?
If they had gotten LaMelo instead of Wiseman,
what if?
If they had gotten LaMelo instead of Wiseman,
what if
they would have been better off right now?
What if?
Because I think LaMelo still would have came off the bench early in the season, but they would have played him and Curry a lot, where LaMelo get to run the ball and Curry get to do the things Curry do.
This is an impromptu session right now. Make it make sense. What if?
Yeah, that's it.
Make it make sense.
That's a name. That's a name.
Yeah.
So, like in my opinion,
make it make sense.
You gonna have a person like LaMelo Ball who can handle the ball, who can make some plays, a big guard. And you have someone like Curry who is a good ball handler and passer as well. Like understudying, like he's an understudy to Curry. I think they would have played a lot of minutes with him and Curry on the floor, and Curry get to be the 2 guard. You see how good Kyrie look as a 2 guard? I think Curry would have had the opportunity to be a 2 guard. and he would have looked even better. 40-point games, 35-point games, and that's how I see it as.
But if you look at it, Curry do play a two guard because Draymond be doing most. He facilitates most of the ball.
Yeah. In sports,
So-
in sports, and in
so-
moments and in crucial times. But I mean, like just throughout the game, Curry has the ball a lot throughout the game. Imagine taking away none of that load and Curry get to play like Clay. Where Clay don't really touch the ball a lot. Imagine Curry playing like Clay. That's lights out.
But that'd be boy.
I think it'll be lights out as well as Curry insurance for Curry too. You know, Curry got them bad ankles, so you would have had a young piece insurance. But I like Wiseman too, because Wiseman is another young piece that could replace Draymond. So it's all about getting players that can replace your good players. And you got people like Curry, and my last point, you got people like Curry and Clay who are shooters. Shooters never go bad. So even when they get a little older, LaMelo running the ball, and you can just plug your shooters around them. You know what I mean?
You all think he make it make sense?
Let me know.
Make it
Let
make sense.
me know.
Well, that's another segment, bro. Listen,
Make it make sense.
Make it
I
make
like
sense.
these names you be coming up with.
I
I'm a
be
little
trying,
guy.
bro.
I
I
like
be
these
trying,
names you be
bro.
coming up with. Man, you remember when that was the finals
dog.
every year?
Like 4 years straight. Bro.
Gee.
I was like Warriors against LeBron.
Every time.
Warriors against LeBron.
And,
bro.
and who LeBron got? All right, LeBron got.
Injured Kyrie.
He injured. Okay, LeBron
Yeah.
by himself. Oh, LeBron got Kyrie on Love. They win. Oh, LeBron switched teams. Oh, shit. I would love to see a Lakers Warriors opening round series. I would love to see that. I'd love to see Curry get beat in the first round for one time. Like we've seen it before, right, in the past. But now that he's a champion, I would love to see him, fail out in the first round. Like I don't want him thinking just easy. You just plug in and now you're winning all the time. Only LeBron can do that. LeBron is another person I would love to see lose first round, but I don't think we'll ever get to see that at this point.
I mean, it all depends on. It all depends
You
on
really
how long
think
he
anybody
stay.
could beat him first round? Oh, I mean, after this year.
Yeah, like
Okay,
how long
okay.
he stay in the league.
I thought you meant this year. I'm like, if Anthony Davis don't come back, I still don't believe no one beat him first round.
Oh no.
Like LeBron just can't lose. He too big for that. And that's too much pressure on him. And that's why I realized too, it's pressure. There's so much pressure on certain players like, yo, I go to beat LeBron. And then you start fouling up. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, big man with it looked pretty.
Hey yo, prayers and thoughts goes out to Tiger Woods. Speedy and safe recovery, bro.
I actually think his career is over now.
I thought his career is over for me.
Right, remember we had the boxers like
Yeah.
now that you're dealing with leg injuries and you're much older,
Right.
that's gonna take a long time to heal, and then it's gonna really be, is it worth it?
Then he got to go in the senior PGA, man. That's all.
Oh yeah, I can see him. Do you think he'd do that though?
You sure that go? Everybody's
I think we could say he's the greatest golfer ever. Is that fair to say? There might be one other golf, I forget his name, that they might consider.
in his
Phil
time.
Mickelson, I mean? No, he better than Phil Mickelson.
Yeah, but you got Norman.
Yeah, the
You
older.
get the Shark. Yeah, you got Norman. So it's like you get a lot of people before him.
But I believe he's too big for the seniors.
What it is now? Who's doing the Ice-T and Dinger? Oh man. Oh, what is it?
I know
It's
you mean,
called-
man.
They call it the name.
Who of the half and half?
Right, they call a name though. I forgot.
I forget.
God damn, I forgot. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
But yeah, though, like I feel like Tiger is too big for that, man. That's like Kobe playing the big three. Kobe was just too big to play in the big three.
Yeah.
But you see,
I'd love to see-
Nick Young just signed up to play for the big three, and he just retired.
But Nick Young ain't playing like 4 years.
No, not 4 years. He was on the Warriors. His last stop was the Warriors
4 years ago.
when
bro.
they win the ring. That was in 4 years.
That's 4 years ago, bro. He didn't even play.
Lakers
They
win.
lost.
Lakers win.
He's
and
on the
then
team when they
lose.
lost. Yeah, he didn't win.
He was on the team when they win.
But
He was on when Durant was there. He was on the first year with Durant.
Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. But now I'm gonna look up Nick Young.
But he was on there the first year with Durant. He did get his ring. Remember, he was the shirt off. He was the shirt off JR. And he was like, he didn't want to do the interview. He was like, yo, I'm trying to enjoy this. I didn't want to do no interviews.
I'm gonna see reading that the last time he played. You know, Wikipedia is telling everything, bro.
On the spot, first box. If this ain't the answer, the answer at the second box.
Agreed.
Or if that ain't the answer, you type the wrong thing in. That's the real.
2018 was the last time he
I
played.
tell you, I know me. I like
18,
me. I like
19,
Swaggy.
20, 21. That's 3 years.
But I said his last game was the championship, and I said I like Swaggy because like he had a flavor to basketball. I wish he was more serious, but he did add a flavor to it.
So what team you say was the last team he played for?
I say
No,
he,
you said
he won a championship.
What's the last championship?
With the
That means that's the
Warriors.
last game, right?
I said that was his last. In my opinion, no, what I meant was
Let me clear up.
Let me clear up.
Hey, chill,
You
bro.
trying to catch me? You trying to catch me?
No, I'm trying to teach you, bro. I'm trying to educate you, bro.
I remember he was on the Warriors. He win. I don't remember him trying to come back. And it would have been the Warriors if I thought he came back. Who was it?
The last team he played for was Denver Nuggets in 2018.
Yes, I do remember. I do remember that.
And he ready to fight you,
No,
dog?
but like I say, I know when he was productive. He was Warriors, and after that, I know he was out of the league. So even if he gone to the Nuggets, they did no use for him.
Yeah, he won the championship in 2018. All packed in and 2 times all packed in.
I just watched an interview with him and Gilbert Arenas. I just like he didn't take it as serious as he should have.
Yeah, but Gilbert was cold, bro.
And if that gun situation didn't happen, we would have remembered Gilbert differently.
Yo,
Gilbert was just as good as
Gilbert was-
Allen Iverson. Fair to say?
cold. And they did the same thing with him and AI, bro.
Fair to say?
He's what?
He's just as good as Allen.
No, he was not just as good. AI is way better.
Okay, tell me if you remember this. Do you remember Gilbert Arenas' high days when he was not like up there?
Like 50, dropping 50.
Wasn't he
days.
on par with Iverson and McGrady and Kobe at the time?
See, you understand why I say that? Iverson come in the league doing what he doing.
Okay.
Gilbert take
Off a rookie season, yeah.
Gilbert come from Golden State and then
and work his way
2
up
years
when he
later
get to the Wizards.
and Wizards before he could.
But when he turned it up, it became no one can guard him. That's when McGrady, Kobe, and him used to always have 50-point games.
But that's when 2 guards was nice though, because you had T. Mark, McGrady,
Ray Allen.
Ray Allen. So you got like some.
Yeah. Potent.
Yo, 2 guards was 2 guards back then, but they was running the league back then.
I think that's why Kevin Durant plays the way he did, because when he grew up, that's who was running the league. 2 guards. If you couldn't play like that, you ain't no star.
And the crazy thing is, Kevin Durant was not even the best player on his high school team, bro.
Who's on team with? I know that. I tell you straight up.
Do your homework,
I
dog.
don't know that. Tell me, man.
From
Tell us.
Chicago. No, do your homework. I want you to do your homework. You come back, the coach.
All right, so I got you.
Find out who was the guard.
Let me make a note.
Find out who was the guard that played with Kevin Durant in high school. He was the top in the nation. Like, this guard was top in the nation, bro.
Did he make the league?
He didn't make the league because of situations. Like,
Situations he didn't make.
Yeah,
no
like-
injuries.
He was nice with it. I'm gonna let him.
I can check it
Check
out.
it out.
We can
Come
get
back
some-
to
we
me.
can
Yo,
get
you
some
be like,
information
yo,
for
okay.
you. It's about information. That's what we all about. Knowledge and
Informational
information.
purposes
If you love basketball, you're gonna be some basketball purist over here.
So yeah, at Farragon.
Mm-hmm. And neither of us have any
Stop.
I try say it. I try.
I know.
Titular role. None of us have a
I
titular
know
role.
that.
We have a real active role in what's going on here.
I know.
Yo, can we talk about that real quick before we get started? Like,
I
yo, where
know,
do we
bro.
live? But
I ain't doing it.
how often do you get like?
The only time I want to say where we live is when we watch in our segment something. You gonna watch something like Coaches, like the.
And that's another example of where do we live? Why are we in the Olympics or FIBA tournaments playing like this?
Anyway.
I'm excited to hear what you have to say about that.
Oh, that's good ball movement, bro. Anyway, Golden State 11, Indiana 14. Let me tell you what games we have tonight.
Some games should be started by now.
Okay, we got Boston and Atlanta. Boston 27, Atlanta 30. Boston need to really catch themselves, bro. Boston, oh man.
They just going downhill.
Bro. Then we get Houston and Cleveland. Houston 15, Cleveland 20.
Houston fall off a little bit too.
Yeah, but
They was in like 8th, 7th place, and like I thought they had something going.
then you got to look at it too. With Houston, they have not played Wall and Olympico together.
Okay.
I'll say probably 1 or 2 games, but either they rest him because of past injuries, then they rest the next one, and they let that one play. They have never,
But it seems like
consistently
they're trying to trade Oladipo as well. I don't know why.
because he then made a comment say he's not staying there.
Oh,
after.
he said that.
Yeah, he said
oh
he
no,
was.
man,
Yeah,
Oladipo.
so-
That would have been a good situation. Houston, no taxes. Hey, why would you not want to be there?
Yeah, bro.
Am I correct? Texas is no taxes, right?
I can't remember. I know Jersey is no doubt.
Yeah, Jersey. Like I said, I don't understand why players wouldn't take that situation. Like, but I guess your career matters more.
And then you gotta look at the organization. If you look at how the organization treat other players and how they
John Wall is a better player than Oladipo, and John Wall looks happy as hell. So I don't see what the problem is.
because then the organization, like, okay, you could look at it and say, hey, they gave Harden the red carpet, but when it comes to Westbrook, they didn't really.
He didn't feel
Right.
it. Yeah.
So they can look at Wall and say, hey, yo, I'm gonna give Wall the red carpet.
we believe in you,
Wall.
Wall, but Oladipo, you was just a trade piece. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But I did like him a part of that team, and they only lost 1 game when he played.
But the thing about it, they got, and this upcoming draft, which is one of the deepest draft I've seen in quite some
Oh, that's the
time.
next thing. They would probably want to get a piece
They
of
have
that
like,
draft.
if the trades go, I mean, if the draft fall like how some people predicted, they'll have like 2 top 10, bro.
Who picks it? Oh, they have other people picks. Yeah. And Wizards ain't look like they finna nothing. You feel me?
So boy, if it go like how they gotta go.
Nah,
bro.
but what I believe is the Wizards will make that play in. You see what I'm saying? They will make that play in and make the playoffs. I believe the Wizards will make the play. Like if we look at the play-in teams right now, the Wizards is the most experienced team in terms of Beal and Westbrook. So I see them making that and beating these people they gotta beat once or twice.
My thing
What you
is,
think about that?
I'm gonna make a comment on that later.
This nigga, well, you got everything in you extra prepared today. I was too good last week. Nah, we gotta go watch that play back. Like, I was on point last week.
Like,
I was on point.
I wasn't gonna listen. See me,
I felt like I was on point.
I don't boast about myself, right?
I do.
Because I know I'm not even cocky.
I
Confident.
I boast.
So when
I put in a lot of work on this information, doing this homework. I better be feeling good about what I put out to y'all. You know what I mean? Oh, I can wait till we get there. I got some other topics. So that's the only things on my mind right now is these topics because, like, yo, this is a real debate. I love it. I love it. One of these days, what I want us to do, you remember, how they have the face-offs in Battle Rap? I want to sit at the table with a face-off and just go at it, man. Just pick one topic and let's go at it, man.
How would the fans pick the topic?
Oh, maybe we do a survey with 2 topics and then we battle rap and whatever they pick, we go at it on spot. No prep. I lied.
So-
Prep would be a little bit.
No, on spot. If you that ready,
That means we got a pick topic.
I am ready, bro. You now rocking with the champ is here.
Oh, you showing your age, man. You showing your
The
age.
champ is here. Yo, I'm so deep in it. I can tell you, like, players' college, like what college they play with, like, dog.
You had more years to study these
Come on,
things,
bro. It's not studying, no, it's just me.
Look how you going from the scruffy guy to I'm now the scruffy
Yeah,
guy.
I'm married.
You cleared now.
Gotta get shit.
One of these days we could be clean together.
gonna get shaving, bro. Yeah, but like I say, next week we're gonna have a coach's corner. Gonna have one of my old students who I coached back in the days.
I mean, we could throw him right up on.
Yeah,
the
we're gonna
screen
zoom in
here.
so he can talk.
We could throw it up
Yeah,
on
he
the
can
screen
shout
right
out.
here.
He can tell us how his transition from playing in Nassau to playing abroad, high school, college. He's gonna give us a rundown. And tell us how it is. And then after that, I might get another surprise in.
Is this
Yeah,
Alex Caruso got a commercial?
He signed with a shoe
Manscaped.
deal, bro.
Oh, you have a shoe deal too?
Yeah.
Now I know Manscaped
That's
has been working really hard in terms of getting people.
the
So
shave,
their
right.
advertisement is really, really good.
No, but he just signed a shoe deal too. They say.
Oh yeah, but he's the definition of white man can jump.
Oh yeah, he's crazy, bro. But I don't think he's a dunker. Like, he's an end game dunker.
He's an opportunist.
Right.
when he get the opportunity,
He's not no flashy like
he's
Alex.
gonna make the most of his
Yeah.
opportunity.
Word.
He's getting good ass putbacks. I'll pay $1 for that. He's catch some good ass putbacks. That's $2.
He had like 20.
22. I can't keep a track. 22. I was on 20
You
last
got
week.
22 on the swear jar.
Yeah, 22.
Can't be cursing on our podcast.
You like Curry with like no homo. You like Curry with this high top fade, or you like him with the rose?
Nah, I hate that. I hate the hair dude say no homo.
When they say
And
some homo.
like, dog, he just crazy again. That's 23. That's 23.
I got it.
Like, don't try to justify.
That you're doing some homo stuff.
Like, no, bro.
But I ain't answer my question though. No, like, because I was a guy with no hair, obviously.
So you gotta say
I like to look at like people with hair and what they choose to do with it.
that's like saying who's better, Fat Luther or Skinny Luther? What?
I mean, like, which one appeals to you more? Which one you like better? Lean, mean LeBron or thick monster LeBron?
Remember LeBron was taking a monster.
Yeah, remember when LeBron was super, super thick and then he go on that lean diet and come back real slim? And I remember when he came out slim, I didn't like how he looked slim. He was playing a lot better, and obviously that's why his career has extended. Because that's what a lot of players did. Melo get slim. I liked how he looked slim. I didn't like how he looked slim because he used to be real bulky, the biggest dude on the court. Anyway. Like I said, if you think that way, that's only your own motivation.
Hey.
But nothing wrong if you like man. Though.
Yo, what about?
We don't mind. If you like man, you like man. I can appreciate a man athletic body. That's what I went to athletic training for. Not for man athletic bodies. Well, I went to athletic training to be able to make sure people can get to those goals and results that they want. You know, that's what I went to it for. You. Let's get back to some basketball. Score 23-16. Golden State up. Be interesting to see who wins this game.
Whoa, boy, I tell y'all.
What time we at now?
8:08, bro.
All right, we got 8 more minutes. We got 7 more minutes. My apologies. 7 more minutes, and we getting started. First topic for the day: Year 3 versus Year 4 NBA players. Who you got and you why? I got him. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. I don't think you realize who the third-year players was. We're gonna see. Now, mind you, I promise you, I didn't even look at the 4-year players. When I realized who my third year was, I was like, oh yeah, I got this. So we're gonna see, and we got a good argument about it. We can see.
Like when I start listening to these people, be like, "What?
Oh, real? We could get our points together later. I don't want to pop it off. In my opinion, it's like, what are we looking at? You know, to judge this, and so that's a kind of points I want to make as well. So we'll see where we at with that. So 6 more minutes for that one. See what Draymond tried to do? Draymond tried to bust off somebody's head. How you feel about what he did that last game?
That's Draymond being Draymond and cost them, bro. Like that don't even that even make sense. Like even Steve Kerr said, like that was uncalled for, bro. Like just let things go sometimes, dog. You costing the game, dog. Like you up to. You get into shots and the ball.
You can't be affording games in this type of shortened season.
And you're behind, bro.
Yeah, missing your second best player. That might be the difference between playing tournament and 7 seed.
Really. But the thing about it, like everybody had Golden State. Like I knew they would have been 7, 8 seed. I said, like, I remember I said that, yeah, because though you understand, Draymond and Curry, that's them two playing together is two of the best playing together.
I guess I was basing it on certain people taking leaps that we haven't seen yet. Like De'Aaron Fox has taken a leap, but no one else on his team has taken a leap. So the Kings still what they doing. I expected Luka to take a leap. Luka looked like he fall off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
But and the thing about it, I think Buddy ain't happy there. So Buddy is not performing.
I'm surprised they still keep him on the team. Like
yeah,
I don't get it. He's been in trade talks for almost 3 years.
I don't think he's gonna be the next year. I pray he don't be the next year. Like he can't stand.
I'm hoping he leave during trade deadline. Like they need to make some moves.
Yeah, bro.
They need to make some moves.
Let free Buddy, bro.
We've been saying that for weeks.
Free buddy, dog.
We've been saying that for
real,
weeks.
dog.
And you know he's still in the top 5 in 3-point shooting.
Free buddy, bro. So he won 3-point shooter last year.
Yeah, but I'm
Like,
saying like he.
Why don't you feed him or make plays for him? Like, come on, dog.
And now we can't even say it's the coach no more. Oh, pause. Luke Walton still there?
He's still there,
Oh, I
dog.
thought they get rid of him.
No, I don't know what it is. I don't know why they have this dude coaching, dog.
Family ties.
You got coaches like Mark Jackson who could coach still on like
Who
coaching.
would have proved to you they could develop
Like,
young
come
teams?
on, bro. Like, I don't, dog. That's beyond
You
me.
see the Knicks going and get Tom Thibodeau and look at them.
Billy Donovan got let go, and you Chicago didn't waste no time,
No time.
dog.
And look at them.
Come here,
Look at them. You know what I mean?
dog. Come on, man. Like, look what.
The Rockets coach, you know what I'm saying? Once they got rid of Harden, look at them.
And he came from Dallas under thing. I forget the coach name. Clark, whatever Dallas coach name, dog. Like
I can't remember.
Carlos, whatever, bro. Come on. But dog, for real, like
Rick Carlisle.
Carlisle, right? That was something like that. Like-
Pass me one of them. Pass me one of them.
Like, dog, come on, man. Like,
Oh, you know better. Oh, my bad. My bad.
I what I don't like, Lucas riding on the wave of Golden State being a good team, right? And he just substitute for a coach who still was probably plugging in and just giving him
Running the system, yeah.
right. You understand? Like,
And like he wasn't a part of the meetings.
like, come on, bro. You. Anyway, Luke, ride your wave, bro. Ride your wave.
Yeah, because I don't know after this if he got another. I lie. I think the league just likes him.
Dog. But the thing about it, you got coaches who was even like Jerry Stackhouse. You got players like coaches who was proven themselves, because Jerry Stackhouse coached Toronto G League team,
Yeah.
back-to-back championships or something like that. Like,
Yeah, and that's why people keep saying like I'm hoping Jerry Stackhouse get an opportunity with the Wolves.
please,
With the
keep
Wolves,
it
you see
down.
the Wolves just let go of Ryan Stanley,
Oh,
which
yeah.
was surprising with the history of that Sanders family.
But that's it. Like, dog, you was riding on your
Daddy
daddy's
wave.
Yeah, dog, like, what?
But I didn't think they was gonna let him go through the season. I think if his daddy was still alive, they wasn't letting him go through the season.
But then, I don't think nobody should fire a coach during the season, dog. Because it's a crazy season. You still don't have practice time because they cut down practice time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have your full team some nights.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, how can you really gauge a coach to say he's doing a job? You know what I mean? Except for Luke Walton. Fired up.
Last year, you should have fired him in the middle of last season. Like they definitely shout out the new viewer, but definitely Luke Walton has not proven since he's left Golden State any value. Like the Kings ain't make the playoff. They ain't in playoff contention right now. Come on, we don't watching too much teams making strides.
But I mean, not if you look at it, the West is pretty deep.
It's tough, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, you got like
But the Pelicans making strides. And it ain't like you don't have a play. You're Bagley, you're Fox, you're Buddy. You have players to do something. That is not, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Whiteside,
you gotta blame the coach for this.
I didn't blame the coach from the high end. Higher low.
All right. Cut that game off. Cut that
Okay,
game
yeah,
off.
we about to start our podcast.
Hey, guys, remember to like the video. Remember to share the video. And as we getting into the topics, share your opinion, man. We're going to be jumping in back and forth with the comment section. But we're going to have our little debates now. We're about to get started. So when you get that all closed out, we're going to do a little intro real quick, and then we're going to get started.
Okay. Now rocking with the best.
Welcome to this That or Fact Basketball Podcast. I'm your boy Anwar Snuffy Dog Smith, or aka the Black Swan. That's THABLACKSWAAN. Of course, I'm with my coach and basketball analyst. Say what's up, Carl.
What up? What it do? What it do? You're now rocking with the best. I'm not cocky. I'm confident. So when I tell you I'm the best, it's a compliment.
And with that said, let's jump into the first topic. Let's get real confident about that
Let's
one.
go there.
So our first topic is Build Your Roster. You know, we like to give a little names to our segments. It's called Build Your Roster. Last week we did rookies and sophomores, first year and second year players.
Yeah, I know who won that.
Anyway, we're gonna move on. This week we decided to do third and fourth year players, and just because we know that we have a little bit more sample size of what they can do, so we're gonna do third year players versus fourth year players.
So won last week though.
I feel like I won, but you know what I'm saying? We have different opinions on who won. But we here for this week. We here for this week. Would you like me to go first? You can go first. All right, so it was kind of hard picking my roster for this third year because a lot of good players and a good lot of players inside this third year. So it ain't about my roster isn't built on the best player at each position. My roster is built on building a little team that could play against his fourth year team. So at the point guard position, I got SGA, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. I got him running my point guard situation. Number 2, I got Luka. At my shooting guard position, I got Luka. So I imagine Shea gonna play some good defense. Luka gonna do a little ball handling, but Shea could do some ball handling as well. For my third, I was a little skeptical on this one. I wanted to go Michael Porter Jr., but I want to start with Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren Jackson Jr., even though he's injured right now, he's done too much for him not to make my starting lineup within this third year.
You haven't played the 3?
The 3. I haven't played the 3. So I want you here. Like I do. I'm going to have a big lineup for this one. For number 4, I got Marcus Bagley. That's a versatile big. He could shoot. He could pass. He could do things around the basket. That's why I had no problem putting Jaren Jackson Jr. at the 3 because I have a versatile big at my 4. And at number 5, I got to go 2-4-2. I got DeAndre Ayton at the number 5 spot. DeAndre Ayton, I was talking stuff about him the past couple of weeks, but he has progressed. He started doing a little bit more scoring, rebounding, and playing his role. So I like that as my starting lineup. Go ahead.
I like it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I would have put Bagley more to the 3 and JJ to the 4.
All right, for the same reason, because you say Bagley have a little bit more versatility.
Yeah.
And that would have been. So like I said, however they play out on the court, that would have been my starting
You get
5.
Trey coming off the bench but finish.
Oh, you must be Trey. Yeah, you know Trey make. Let me tell you why Trey coming off the bench. Trey don't play no defense. Trey can come off as a 6 man and light the scoreboard up. And that's how I see Trey, as a light the scoreboard up type of guy. So my off the bench, I got Colin Sexton, Trae Young, Wendell Carter Jr., Michael Porter Jr., Mo Bamba. I love that bench lineup. And I got 2 more players on the list, but I love that bench lineup because that's a scoring lineup. You got a little bit of defense with Mo Bamba and Sexton. And I just love that they will not change the pace of the game when they come back in. And then my other 2 people that I want to throw on the team as some reserves or players that I have on the team, I want me a shooter, Landry Shamet. And I give me that Aaron Holiday that does a lot of things all over the court. And that's my lineup. That's my 12 man. And Lonnie Walker almost make my list. But I couldn't beat out of those 12. How you feel about it? You like it? Give me something if you like it.
It was all right.
All right. Let's see what you got to go against that team. So let me just run through the team real quick for everybody who's listening. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, point guard. Shooting guard, Luka. Small forward, I got Jaren Jackson Jr. Power forward, I got Marcus Bagley. DeAndre Ayton is my starting 5. Then I got Sexton, Trae Young, Wendell Carter Jr., Michael Porter Jr., Mo Bamba, Aaron Holiday, and Landry Shamet.
See,
what you got for me?
If I had picked that team, I'd had Trae at the point, Shea Gilgeous at the 2. I'd have had Luka at the 3, JJ at the 4, and DeAndre at the 5. That would have been my start.
So you would take out Bagley?
Yeah, to take a Bagley. I would bring Bagley off the bench so he could play the 4 or the 3 come off the bench.
All right, so we have different opinions.
Yeah, I'm just saying it. But anyway,
let's get you
anyway, you're not rocking with the best, So let me tell you.
Them qualifiers list by saying foolishness. Go ahead.
Championship. Okay, starting the point guard. This is my 4th-year players. Starting the point guard, Lonzo Ball. Starting the 2 guard, Donovan Mitchell. Start number 3, Jason. Start number 4. I had somebody about but Kyle Kuzma at the 4. Let's go. I can't give my people So you don't know I coming off the bench. The Aaron Fox. My point. My shooting guard, Markel Fultz, he's injured now, but he was starting to show some strides. Put him at the 2. Right? My small forward is OG from Toronto.
I don't know. You know,
Yeah, okay.
Little down here right now.
But he been
He's showing us something.
Power forward, Markkinen from Chicago.
Again, down here, but he's showing us something in the side. Continue.
And as my center, Jarrett Allen. Coming off the
bench?
Yeah.
Who you start telling us again? Yeah, I see.
Bam, bro. Bam.
You have any other players to add to the roster?
If I had to put 15, bro, I wouldn't do it.
Would it be fair to say, I'll give you the edge with the starting lineup? Can I say win the bench? Like, is that fair to say win the bench?
Say your bench again.
My bench is Colin Sexton, Trae Young, Wendell Carter Jr., Michael Porter Jr., Mo Bamba. I can't win that bench against your bench. Read your bench off again for the people.
Yeah, your bench probably. Yeah. But ooh. That's gonna be tough because De'Aaron Fox right now.
De'Aaron Fox is playing,
and then Jared Allen doing some defense and yeah.
But Michael Porter, and this is why I was saying we gotta look at criteria. Luka is already an MVP candidate.
But see, that's why I say if you had Trae Young and you're starting now,
right,
it would have been a good matchup.
But Trae Young, like, you remember how when the Olympics and D-Wade came off the bench and that was great for that Olympic team? Mm-hmm. I see Trae Young because he cannot play defense. So he would be a great piece to come in and just score. Isaiah Thomas type of role. You know what I'm saying? I wish Isaiah Thomas could be type of role. That's what I mean. Yeah. I wish he could be, but no one. But again, he's not in the league because he can't play no defense. But read your starting five one more time for me, please. I like Tatum, Zoe,
Mitchell, Spider.
Mm-hmm. You wouldn't have put De'Aaron Fox over Zoe for that starting spot?
No, see why I said it right. See, Zoe, I like how he can facilitate the ball. He ain't got to be no scorer. Now, if you get Mitchell scoring and Tatum scoring, you don't need. See, De'Aaron Fox is a scorer also. Mm-hmm. So I don't need 3 scorers right away to push that like that. Because you got Mitchell who's a scorer and you got Tatum who's a scorer. So let ball go and feed these guys and facilitate and getting the ball.
Can I ask you a couple more questions?
Go right ahead, bro.
Who you think would be the leading scorer in this game if these two teams played?
I go on Trae anyhow.
All right, that's my team. Who you think would be the leading rebounder if these two teams played?
I go on Jarrett Allen.
Okay. Off the bench, he'll be the leading rebounder off the bench?
It all depends on how you play. You can still switch bomb to however the game flow goes.
Okay, how the game flow. Right. All right. Who do you think would, if it was a game-winning shot, who on your team would take that game-winning shot?
Oh, Tatum.
Mitchell. Okay. Pick one. You got to pick one. You might be trying to go compare.
I'm saying.
If you was the coach, who you running the play for? Pick one right now.
Yeah, damn, bro.
All right. Pick one right now for me, man.
Say for you, man.
That's for me, so we could do compare. Because you know who I going with, who I picking my play for. And he just showed us something last night.
Dog. I don't like.
Who's your best player on your team?
I'll go Tatum, though.
Who's the best player on your team?
Okay, if we go.
Who's the best player on your team?
If we go who was proven with all-star, first, all this, all that, I'll go Tatum.
Okay.
Yeah. Like
who's the best player on my team?
I don't know your team. Who's on your team again?
Best player on my team is Luka. Who's better, Tatum or Luka?
You going Tatum?
And that's why we will move on to segment number 2. He's not being real with us, guys. Tatum has never been an MVP candidate. Luka's been an MVP candidate 2 years now.
And where's Luka now?
They playing bad. Like Tatum is playing bad. Where is Tatum now?
But Tatum has not played a full game. Luka has played almost every game this whole season. Tatum has not played every game this whole season, bro.
Okay. But 2 of them are having down years.
But he said, dog.
But if we did a survey and they said who was a better player, you really would pick Tatum over Luka?
Depends on the team, bro.
I don't make best player like they just vote like surveys, and that was just like who you think is the best player out of this list. You really would take Luka over Tatum? I mean Tatum over Luka? I don't know if you could confidently lie to the people.
I can't say that, bro.
I don't think you could confidently lie to the people. Now we talking teams, and I try to do player comparison.
I know. To me, it give or take is Luka still to show some. The consistency with me, Luka, is
Yes,
the problem.
horrible, good and bad. Like,
Right, like,
so,
so-
honestly, that game winner he hit last night,
Oh, that's crazy.
I thought he shouldn't have took it.
Yeah,
Like,
but it was like
he is 20-something% on step back threes,
like,
but he hit that one. So you know what I'm saying?
like that. Okay, like you say, if he'd have missed that, we'd have been like, oh,
Yeah,
that's
why
just
you do
Luka.
it again? Yeah.
But that's how you said, Luka's little.
All right. So before we move on to our next topic, your final thoughts is your team would win?
We probably win by 5. I give us the edge. We
All
win by
right.
5.
I probably
Like,
think
your team is good.
And my opinion is our team would win from a Luka step back 3 at the end of the game. All right. So let's move on to our next topic. Our next topic is what that is for me, man. You know that messing up. What that is for me.
You get it now. Next topic. Since Snuffy Dog don't have it.
Yeah. So I ain't prepared for this one. What's the next topic?
Are you unprepared? But you
No, not saying I'm not prepared. You know the phone situations. We gotta live with life.
This that or Fox, the All-Star Snubs. Facts of life. Sorry, Facts of life. The facts of life.
The facts of life, all-star snubs. I'm gonna let you go on this one. I can't see us having that much of a difference, maybe 1 or 2 players. So I would love for you to jump in, let us know what your snubs is.
All right.
How many players you have, first of all?
I don't think I got much, though. I got from the West. I really had 1 from the West.
Mm.
And then from the East, I had like 3.
Yeah, we similar.
I had 3. But I think you probably had somebody I don't have.
All right, go ahead. Let's go.
All right, from the West, since there's only one I go with 1. Booker.
Booker, and who would you take off?
Like,
because you know how
Okay.
it's, but they always say, like, if you saying someone snub,
Right,
you want to play,
somebody
who
else.
would you take off?
I would take off, me personally, of all the players who has not played the most like consistent game, I'd say I'll take off PG. PG's had a good year, but PG has not played enough games for me to say. Because, just say, if I played 3 games and average 33 games, you played 10 games and average 20. You still played more games, but your average still was, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, he's playing good. I hats off the PG. You show me, hey, you're not the playoff P.
Because we ain't in the playoffs, but yeah.
But like he's playing good. But
Definitely.
I would give it to Booker because Booker's been playing consistently and he is showing what he can do. You understand? Like that's why I would give the Booker, me personally, and not PG. PG has not played enough games for me for him to say. But hopefully Booker replace AD because AD made it, but AD is injured. So I think they probably give him the nod to say replace AD.
All right, let me jump on the West as well.
Mhm.
All right, so I also have Booker as the big snub of the West. I can't really think of any other players I would want to put in. Maybe De'Aaron Fox, but I can't see no one I'd remove for De'Aaron Fox.
Right.
But Booker, I would consider taking off Paul. I would consider taking
Chris
off
Paul?
Chris Paul. Because hear me before you go. If I look at their team, who is the best player in their team? I would say Booker. Now, is Chris Paul more impactful for what they're doing now? Probably. But if I say who is the best player on their team, I'd say Booker. Next person I would take off, I wouldn't take off Paul George. I'd take off Zion Williamson. They're just too low in the standings. So like Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram are very, very comparable, but they're just too low in the standings. I feel like Zion got the star factor vote. And then let me get one more before you go. And then the other person I would take off, which is kind of controversial, AD averaging 22 and 8 and 3. Like that's not superstar numbers. He's been injured for the past few weeks. I just don't know if I would have given him the nod just for his notoriety of an all-star bid.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But 80 just got injured. He missed, but
Like 2-3 weeks now.
yeah, but he missed, but 3 games, 4
More
games.
than that. It's just
I
this.
think before games he missed because they on the 3rd game losing streak. They went one before.
Yeah.
So he missed like 4 games. But before them 4 games, 80 was really impactful in the game defensive wise.
Okay.
You understand? He might not be in scoring, but his defensive
Mattered.
right. You
Okay,
understand?
okay.
Like when he called him out, hey, we ain't playing defense, bro. Like I hold y'all playing D and y'all like
That's fair.
right.
Like I said,
So,
and then maybe it's recency bias for me too.
and then Zion has been putting up some crazy numbers.
I like what he's doing.
And he's been consistent because he's been injured last year, so you couldn't really see who Zion was. Zion is a bully. Like
I like
we
what
see
he's
what
doing.
the Hornets from
I like what he's
Sacramento.
doing.
Like
Would you say that he's playing better than Booker though?
Number wise, you would say yeah, but impacting the game to win, no.
Okay, so like,
So it's a
that's-
difference.
yeah,
See,
so,
but-
yeah, okay,
But then
yeah.
see some coaches look at numbers. Like you, some I mean, the coaches or players who pick, they look at numbers and some look at who really.
See, in my opinion, with Zion, I just think it's star factor. Like y'all are hype him up to be a star. He doing enough. Let's put him in this game. You know what I mean?
Look at his numbers too.
Yeah, no, I'm saying he's doing enough. Let's put him in the game.
Yeah.
Their team is garbage, bro. You know what I'm saying? They should be better than this year, and that's the problem.
But then I think that they're starting to come around now.
Okay.
They start off slow.
Bad, yes.
Yeah, but now they're starting to come around. Like,
All right,
starting
all right. Touch that east. Touch that east. Touch that
Okay,
east.
for the East?
This is gonna be an argument. Touch that east.
for the East, you know, I have Bam Adebayo with Miami Heat. Y'all snub him, bro. Take out whatever the center name from Orlando.
Vucevic.
Bro, y'all just anyway.
They in 12th place. Go ahead.
Then you didn't snub Sabonis. Like, yeah, you snubbed that.
They in 4th place.
I got man.
And they've been consistently in 3rd and 4th place all year.
How you gonna do that for?
So you would put Sabonis in, you would put Bam in for Vucevic, or Sabonis in for Vucevic. You saying? Because is there any other person other than Vucevic you would take off?
Between Bam and Sabonis, I ain't gonna be biased. I'll go with Sabonis because the team is winning and they win when he play. Pretty much. Like, I love Bam. Bam do everything for Miami right now. He's bringing the ball down,
defense,
like
offense,
everything.
everything. Passing,
I love Bam, but
energy.
I would give the little edge just to, I would get it because where they are, I can understand I get a little edge, but that's the little edge because where they are. But yeah,
let me touch on Bam while we're still in agreement. I agree with the Bam pick, as well as Bam team was in. First, they just come out the final, so they start slow. Mm-hmm. All the players was in there. Jimmy Butler been injured a lot of the year, so it's like Bam did more to keep them just afloat.
Yeah, and
now they're starting to come back a little bit because they're starting to get healthy and stuff like that, and they're catching themselves from there. So I think Bam did enough to make it definitely over Vucevic. And like they started slow, and now they're ahead of the Magic. I don't understand how Vucevic made it.
I don't get it either, bro. Like,
but Vucevic has been an all-star for the past 3-4 years. I understand that, but like if you ain't going, you let go. Hold on. Go ahead, continue.
Anyway, yeah, like. Anyway, my next snub is actually Trae Young. Like, I would probably take out Tatum. Because like I say, Tatum has not played, because Trae Young has played every game. He might have missed one or two. If not, he's played every game since. And he has been playing at a high scoring offensive level. Like, they keep them in the game. He may do some long range. It keeps them in the game. You see, it keeps them to chance, giving them a chance.
With that,
right. Tatum has played. Don't get me wrong. He's playing on all-star level, but just the Tatum we know.
And let me ask Carl this before he moves on. If you had to pick one player from Boston to make the play all-star game, who
Brown.
Saying that's the thing. Like, to me, it was like Celtics do not deserve 2 players.
I go Brown, bro.
But again, same thing with Zion. Mm-hmm. They star factor. We already hyped Tatum up to be a star. We cannot leave him off this list.
Yeah,
and that's how I feel about that.
I'll go with Brown, bro. I'll go with Brown.
So far, we in agreement. Now I think we're going to disagree. Go ahead.
That's my 3.
That's it? That's all you got?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I know who you're gonna go with.
You know I'm gonna go with. So I agree with the
Nice.
Sabonis. For what you want?
Nice.
I agree with the Sabonis. I agree with Vucevic need to be out. I agree with Bam. The couple people before I get into my big argument that we're gonna have. I think Fred VanVleet deserved.
So they got me going.
I think Fred VanVleet deserved to make an all-star bid. He's been keeping the Raptors afloat, high percentages, scoring, and like you know, saying, like Siakam hasn't been playing good. Kyle Lowry's been up and down. I think VanVleet has done enough to keep the Raptors afloat. So that's why I like VanVleet.
Who you take out?
And that's why I say, if you know something, I don't know one there because like I say, I don't know who I take out for VanVleet. Now, the big one is Tobias Harris. If I'm looking at the 76ers, they number 1 in the East. You only could get 2 players from the 76ers because of the star power on the Nets, right? In my opinion, of course, you're going to get Joel Embiid. But how could you not get Tobias Harris? He's averaging 22, 8, 6. No, 22, 8, 3. 1 block, 1 steal. How could you? He's the second best player on the 76ers.
He's not. Stop saying a stupid.
Now tell me why he's not the second best player on the 76ers.
No, come
now,
on.
this is your opportunity
Ben Simmons
to convince us.
Ben Simmons is the second best player on the team.
Why?
He gives you all around. How much triple doubles Ben Simmons already had for the year? All right, he plays great defense. Tobias Harris don't play great defense like how Simmons is playing great defense this year. So Simmons is playing great defense and still giving you the points, the rebounds, and the assists. Like, come on, dog.
Now you said something to me inside our pregame when we was like organizing all this. You said you're gonna pull up some interviews where Embiid said Simmons is the anchor on defense. Cool.
I didn't even bring it up.
Now what I said to you in response to that, I actually said you can't find NBA analysts that can agree with that. I wish this was in live right now so I could do the playback. But I just was listening to some shows today. There was at least 3 NBA analysts that said they would take Simmons off of the team and put Tobias Harris because if we look at the first quarter of the season, the first few weeks, Tobias Harris is the clear number 2. Now Simmons has come along in the past couple of weeks, to your point, but Tobias Harris was the clear number 2. So I don't see how someone that's helped lead their team to the number 1 position could get faulty off just for 2 weeks of Simmons. And to me, that's another star power pick. And that's my opinion. That's my opinion. Now, we can agree to disagree on that one? Or you just say, I just talking. Oh, my bad. I was just talking this. Like, I know I was talking this, but I just talking this. All right. That's so you guys, let us know what you think. Guys, let us know what you think. I think that's going to be on the survey next week. Can we put that on the survey next week?
We'll put on the survey.
Harris versus Simmons All-Star bid.
Okay, put that.
I would like to put that on the survey next week so we can find out what you guys think.
Yeah, we put that.
But like I said, I knew we was going to be kind of in agreement. I had a couple more people I was thinking about. Shout out Mike Conley. Shout out Jeremy Grant. Remember we were talking about him a couple of weeks ago. His team just last place. Shout out Westbrook averaging 20, 10, and 10. They've been on a 6-game winning streak up until last night. So I like them.
Yeah, Grant being playing, like what you said, the team.
Yeah, the team last. I can't give
And then when
him
you
that.
look at it, you're like, okay, Grant or BM, but who would you take out?
And that's why I said I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
him, but he wouldn't have make it over nobody. But
And
your
that-
place, your team being last.
Yeah, so this the thing about the All-Star. Everybody's like, hey, okay, this one is a snub, but if you put in who you really gonna
See,
take out?
I think it's fair enough to say with Booker, he's better than the guys you got over there. Yeah, I don't think the East have a lot of players that you could say that other than maybe Sabonis.
Yes,
And then, in my opinion, I'm saying Harris, but I would be confident to say Sabonis.
yes,
And Bam.
I'm bound.
All right.
But then you still got to take out 2, and you'll be like, okay,
Yeah, ain't no 2 I can
I
think
would
of.
really take out
Because
Tatum.
Randall deserve it.
I'll take out Tatum
Yeah.
and whatever the
Vucevic. I like it. Like I said, we're going to definitely put that Tobias Harris versus Ben Simmons all-star selection inside the survey next week. That's definitely going to be one of the
That
questions.
could be one of the questions.
All right, so moving on to our next topic. Our next topic, I believe, is me now, right?
We don't know the All-Star thing. This out of Fox All-Star Weekend.
Boom. Now
events.
we get to use our new little tool we got over here for you guys.
You need to put a tape over this.
Yeah, no, man, we
You
got
can't
me on
be-
sponsoring Apple.
Yeah. Those.
All right.
You know what's crazy? They're gonna be showing. they still can't read this now.
They can see that. Oh, it's showing backwards. Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
He tried.
We tried.
Leave it up. He tried.
No. We can put it. I don't think we doing German over here. But I can list off the name. I can list off all the names. I can list off all the names. Depressing.
I just thought about it.
Depressing.
Hey, hold on.
Did not plan for everything. All right, but you know the list. You know the list.
Yeah.
I sent you the list or whatever. So with that said, oh man, I really bugged. I was excited for this. Anyway, with that said, you saw the list. I think you pull it up again. Out of that list of players, who you think be the top 3 people in the 3-point contest? Like,
Okay.
give me 3 people out that list.
Okay, I'm gonna get the people list. Let me get you a list since we didn't get to show it. Stephen Curry, Damian Lillard, Paul George, Buddy Hield, Zach LaVine, Michael Beasley, Gary Trent Jr., Joe Harris, Seth Curry, Fred VanVleet, Jordan Clarkson, Davis Bertans,
Bertans. Davis Bertans.
Davis Bertans,
We got it.
Tari Hero, and then we had Duncan Robinson.
Now, can I say this? Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson shouldn't have made my list. And they only made my list because they were so good last year. But in terms of percentages and mades this year, they're not even the top 50. So I just wanted to put that out there. But only because they were so good at 3-point shooting last year, they made my list.
But Miami hasn't been top, but they're consistent.
I'm just saying,
all right.
they're in top 50 right now in terms of stats.
So
who you got your top 3? I need to hear your top 3, and then we'll argue for a winner.
Oh, man. I thought we was going to go top 6. Let's
Come
top
on,
3.
top 3, man. Let's keep it simple for everybody.
And a 3-point shootout?
Who your finalists is? There are 3 finalists.
I'll go with Lillard. You know, like always picking Lillard.
Yeah, you know you like Lillard.
I go Lillard. And man. Can't go wrong, buddy.
Last year's winner, correct?
Right. And see, why I hate to put Steph in this, because great shooters are not good in the 3-point shootout.
But he win before.
Yeah, but hey, that's it. If you look at Steph, you're like, hey, Steph supposed to win every year.
Yeah, I agree. Klay Thompson.
Ray Allen's supposed to win every year. Reggie Miller's supposed to win every year. Larry Bird's supposed to win every year.
Larry Bird won every year.
That's like saying, like, great 3-point shooters don't normally win the 3-point shootout. It's be like random shooters. So I would not go with Steph just because, you know, and I'm gonna make it good. And I would go with probably I would say Fred, or I would say Gary. But I'll go with Gary Trent Jr. just to make it interesting.
All right, let me give you my 3 real quick. Same reason you said I wouldn't put Steph Curry in there. I'm gonna go with Zach LaVine, Buddy Hield, and I can tell you why afterwards. No. Let me go with Zach LaVine. Take off Buddy Hield. Zach LaVine, Tyler Hero, and Fred VanVleet. The reason I picked them, because when we watch the 3-point competition, it's never always the person you expect to win. It's always the person who have the most drive to win. Who come here for this? This is the thing they come here for. And those 3 players I look at, I think they come here to say, let me show people how good I is. And that's why I picked those 3 to say I think they'll make the finals.
See, like people like once you get a rhythm in the 3-point shootout, then you know, hey, he's gonna have a good.
Yeah. So it always goes on that first round.
That rhythm.
Now, I don't like how Zach LaVine shoots for a 3-point competition because he jumps so high. And I like more relaxed shots. Yeah. But I believe that he would be very, very motivated to do a good job in it. So I like that. Like Buddy Hield last year was motivated.
And he was
and he won. Yeah. So I like to see motivated people. I don't think Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, Paul George, those type of names, I don't think they motivated to win.
And like I said, like they're good shooters in game. That's like in-game dunkers. You'd be like, oh, yeah. Rudy Gay was one of the best in-game dunkers ever. But when it comes to
the lights. Yeah.
DeMar DeRozan, one of the best in-game dunkers ever. When it comes to putting on a show, he couldn't do it.
All right, so who was your players again? Just so we can list them off so we can go back and when this happens, call people out.
Like I say, just to be...
Give me the 3 names.
Be fun with it. Buddy Hield. Gary Trent Jr. And Lillard.
Yeah. All right. And then my 3 was, so we could keep this on record. My 3 was Tyler Hero, Fred VanVleet, and Zach LaVine. We're going to keep it on record. All right. So we're going to move on to the dunk competition. I'll list off the players that we assume or we would hope that is in the dunk competition. Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, Anthony Edwards, who had that amazing Dunk of the Year candidate, Obi Toppin. We were going back to that. R.J. Hampton, John Collins, and Miles Bridges from the Hornets. I had to say from the Hornets because, man, he had a lot of good highlights so far this season. All the alley-oops, though.
Hey.
So, give me 2 players you like off that list.
Before I do all that, shout out to Bridges, right? Bridges came down year 1. I think that's like 3-4 summers ago. Played in a little exhibition game.
And Kendall, right?
And Kendall and dunk off my boy Kevin. Kevin playing up in Canada now. Miles Bridges, oh man.
I don't think Kevin feel good about you telling everybody he get dunk off.
It's on YouTube, bro. It's on YouTube. Like Kevin is my boy, bro. Like
Miles Bridges catch him.
And Kevin like 6'8", 6'9". Yo, YouTube it, yo. Yo, YouTube it.
That's Miles Bridges over Kevin. What's his last name?
I ain't gonna put a name. Hey, go on YouTube and put in Miles Bridges dunk in the Bahamas.
All right, so let me give you names one more time. Zion Williamson, John Morant, Anthony Edwards, Obi Toppin, R.J. Hampton, John Collins, and your guy Miles Bridges.
Going head to head.
No, give me two. Just give me two. Your two. Who you think?
I going with Zion and Bridges.
Mm.
I going with Zion. That'd be
Now, yeah, give us another talk about creativity, power. Give us all that. Give us some of that.
Why? Like Bridges is a really creative. Like I want him to be in a dunk competition this year. Like he is actually, and he's cold. He's cold. And then everybody know what Zion can do. You see him that McDonald's All-American high school dunk, bring it through the leg, bring the ball back in. Like he can, yeah. Like, but the only thing is, I just want to know how much he get in the bag.
How much type of dunks?
Yeah, like don't come with 2 good dunks and then.
But I remember in this type of competition, how they've been doing it recently, you only need but 4 to 5 good dunks.
Unless it go and keep going and keep going, because you see what happened.
That's why Gordon lost, because he just did. I don't think he lost, but he lost because it gone into those extra dunks.
Like shout out to the Heat, because we won the skill challenge and we won the slam dunk competition.
But you don't believe that y'all should. I don't think y'all believe y'all should have won the slam dunk.
Like, come on, bro.
Dwayne Wade cheat last year. Are we not gonna accept that?
No, the slam dunk. No, Dwayne
Wade cheat last year,
bro.
He get that to your boy.
So you think he get robbed twice?
Yeah. He get robbed twice. Like
he beat Zach
Levine.
Like see, when it went on, Zach beat him. Nah, did they keep it like that straight?
Oh, in the overtime, you saying Zach dunk was
right.
He went behind the back, through the leg, and then back on his last.
But that was even the best one. Like,
is that better than a 3? Is that
from the free shot between the legs?
Oh shit, he did between the legs. Yeah. And that's so. Like, I agree with you. He won in the regular round.
Like when he sacked, like how you bring the ball underneath your leg. Like that's what
my favorite dunk was off the mascot cuffing. That was my favorite. Yeah,
like before that, like he won hands down.
Yeah.
But when they started going overtime, it's like hold on now. See, and that's what killed. That's what killed him. He didn't have no more dunks in the bag.
All right, so for my 2 is, and I want to give a shout out to Zion. Zion reminds me of Dominique Wilkins. You know, man, powerful and creative.
Break the rim the last game.
Right. But I don't expect him to be in my final 2. My final 2, I'm expecting John Morant and Miles Bridges. Why? Those 2 guys, one, care about the dunking, and they have showed me that they are creative, whether they are in game or out of game. They are very, very creative. I would love to see them go head for head.
See, that's the thing about it.
And then last thing, and I know John Morant, small guy. You know, small guys always get an advantage.
Not even all that. See, to me, Morant is more or less like a in-game dunker there. Like in the game, you're gonna get it. I don't know if he has that creativity when it comes to dunk competition,
doing certain things,
right? Like,
but small guys get a lot of credit for what they do. He might not need as much creativity.
But like, hey, you still need 3 to 4 good dunks.
Like would you say Nate Robinson was that creative with some of the stuff he did?
But then it didn't go on long. Remember the back in the days?
Back in the day, it was just
2, 3 dunks and you could win.
That's true.
And back in the days, creative. Come on, you had JaVale McGee dunking 2 balls one time, and
that was creative.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it still wasn't. That was the only thing they probably do. And then a 12-foot rim with Dwight Howard,
and then the candle
with
gel. The dunk competition is. Do you think that's the most exciting part of All-Star Weekend? And that was just one day, but do you think that's the most exciting part?
Not even one. That's 30 minutes. Like, I mean, it's starting to. Zach Levine has brought it back.
Aaron Gordon too, please.
But I say, why I say Zach? Before Aaron, Zach had everybody like, ooh.
He hitting the first dunk.
It's back. Strong. Like, you know what I mean? Like, So when Zach came and Aaron came, and then it's like, okay, hey, the dunk competition.
Derek Jones Jr. came.
Yeah, like it's back. Like, so. Now that's
so do you think these young guys, so let me ask you this. I'm thinking at least half these names I call gonna probably be in it. Do you think these young guys could hold up to what those dudes did for the past 3 years?
And the crazy thing about it, right? Let me look at the list again. The crazy thing about it, I feel Zion would be probably like LeBron James. Like never go in a dunk competition when he could.
God, I'm glad you said that. Wait till I come back. I think this will be the only year he might do it.
And this better be the only year he do it. Because he healthy. And, I don't know how long the ups is going. So you better learn how to shoot, too. You better learn how to shoot, bro. How you going to have a commercial break like midway between a segment? Dude, crazy,
Stop setting me up.
He
It's a
crazy.
team that could be against them. God, you gotta stop setting me up. Move on.
So, while we waiting on him to come, don't forget next week we're gonna have our coaches corner. Yours truly. I'm gonna have one of my old players who that I coach in the Bahamas. Went off to high school, played a little bit of college ball. He's gonna give you all the feedback on his journey from playing in Nassau to playing in the States. So we're gonna see how that goes next week. We're gonna give a little coaches corner, but a little 15-minute, 10-minute segment. He's gonna give us a little update on that.
All right, so sorry for the little break, guys. We had to deal with some technical difficulties. All right, moving on to our next topic is definitely the
Skills challenge.
Skills challenge. I'm gonna list them off real quick. I'm gonna let you jump on top of these. These are the people that I personally considered for the skills challenge. I'll say this: I didn't let Carl put any input on this. These are the people I just saw that would be most fun to watch in a skills challenge and go head to head. So I got LaMelo Ball. I love me some LaMelo Ball.
I just about to say that, though. Like you,
every week we gonna have to talk about LaMelo Ball. But I got LaMelo Ball. I would love to see him go against his brother Lonzo Ball. Trae Young, Luka Doncic. That's always been a rivalry since they got drafted in that big third year list that I had out here. Bol is very
nice.
talented. I would love to see him. And if he won, it would be the most exciting win. We got Bam Adebayo. He won last year, so shout out Bam Adebayo. And then we got Julius Randle, De'Aaron Fox, DeJounte Murray from the Spurs, James Wiseman, and then I put Colin Sexton in there too because he's been having a good year. He's been doing a good from the point guard position for the Cavs. So out of that list that I sent to you, give me a big, give me a small, and then give me who you would like to win, who you think should win, or who you would like to win.
Okay, my boy Bam already win. So I like to see him in back-to-back. 305 in my AO. Shout out the Heat.
And they snub him, so I would love to see him win something.
So, but I would like my dream list this year, Trae Young versus Bol and the finals. That would be
exciting.
Listen,
that would be exciting,
bro.
And then I could see Bol winning. He's as well as I could see Trae Young taking a long three to
Bol in the front and Trae put up half court.
So
I got this. That'd be woo.
Now my dream final, you know what it would be: LaMelo Ball versus Lonzo Ball, the battle of the Ball brothers. Shout out to Jello. Shout out Jello. Shout out they old man.
Stop hating on Jello.
I don't know why they don't want to let Jello in the league.
Let him in, yo.
But I would love to see a Ball brothers competition, and I want to see Lonzo beat the younger brother. Like, yeah, you still the younger brother type of thing. It's almost like a little Sylvan rivalry. We've all had those, or even with our friends, we always had them rivalries.
Right.
I would love to always see the older guy win and just say, hey, you ain't there yet, type of thing.
Wait.
Because LaMelo did kill him in the game hand to hand. So I would love to see Lonzo get a little get back and win this. So in my opinion, I want to see the Ball brothers in the finals, and I would pick Lonzo Ball to win that. But I think the skills challenge has become one of the more favorite parts of the weekend because now they start bringing in some bigs, and we watched a couple of bigs win.
Yeah, bigs been winning a minute.
We've been getting them big long shots and all that. It's been more exciting. So like because the dunk competition fell off before these last couple of years, you had the skills challenge, 3-point picking up, and now I think they kind of on equal footing. So what do you think will be the most exciting event this year?
I don't even know. Like the whole probably the game because
how it's set up.
Yeah, how it's set up. You got to jam everything in one day. So I think it's gonna be a rush. Like okay, like how we used to see in a 3-point competition, saying 3 rounds. They may probably do 2.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, like dunk competition, you probably gonna get 4 dunkers. So it's like,
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
And they do have to cut for time.
And then halftime, you can't put the halftime too long
because
because
you still want to do a performance.
and then you still gotta have make sure that the athletes still stay loose for the second half.
No, man,
So-
you just depress everybody.
No, I'm being real, bro. I'm like, yo,
You just depress everybody. Nah, I'm not even that excited no more.
I'm real.
Anyway,
Real. Like,
anyway,
you gotta take the realness with it, bro.
I understand that, but
Yeah,
like you know, All Stars always been one of the most like All Stars almost like it's not Super Bowl, but All Stars like the next thing after Super Bowl. I always get excited for it. So like when I know Super Bowl happening, All Star coming soon. So this I didn't think about everything you said. You just made it a little bit more depressing for me.
Shout out to the All-Star game.
Like they're still having it.
It's all for HBCU, you know. And hey, my college HBCU, Florida Memorial, top 10 in psychology. So if you want to do psychology, we're top 10 in HBCU.
Better plug your old school.
And HBCU,
You better
we're top
plug your
10,
old.
yo.
You better
So
plug your old school.
you got me, right? You understand, right? Yo. Anyway, but yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
All right, so one more question about this before we move on from All-Star Weekend and these events. How do you feel about them having All-Star Weekend on the whole during these COVID times?
I mean, like, some of the players, some of the commentators, they think it's no, it shouldn't happen because. But then you still got to look at some persons look forward, like sports help get away, like watching basketball, take your mind off. Okay, what's going on in the world? Watching sports on the whole takes away from what's going on. That's the same as watching the Super Bowl. Like it took away from whatever is going on. Like Tom Brady won another championship.
You get a couple
like,
of days or
you understand? To talk about that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like it's still therapeutic. So sports is therapeutic for everybody. You understand? Because it's like worldwide. It's not only Americans or Canadians watching. You get Brazilians, you get Chinese, you get Bahamians, you got Germans, you got everybody watching basketball.
Shout out our German viewers who's Argentinas, all over the world. We appreciate you guys. Go ahead.
So it's kind of therapeutic. So if you could sit down and watch an All-Star game, you know, you could get a grill going on, you and your homeboys watching the game and like, oh yeah, look at the dunk combination, look at the skills, you know, watch the game. It helps take away. So, you know, and then it's still like I said, it's for a good proceed.
Right. So
HBCU.
with that said, I love that they have the proceeds going on with it. Mm-hmm. And what I hope that they do during this weekend or day is that they make the practices and regulations and all the things they're doing around COVID, that I hope they make them very, very visual. So us as a public who's watching can see that they are doing so much to protect the players,
right,
to protect against COVID, because
and
that's
what you should
thing.
do.
Yeah.
A lot of people look at the NBA players. So
they represent us in community as we look at them to see what's happening
and what we should do.
Yeah.
Like a lot of kids, I grew up watching Penny and Iverson. So if I'm looking at the All-Star game and see Penny washing the sign or Iverson washing the sign and sanitizing and wearing a mask, you know, come on. Like, if Nike, if you have a mask with LeBron James, like, come on, like, you must people start wearing masks.
Don't insult Nike. Nike know what they about to do. Nike will adapt. Nike will have what you just said. They will have an all-star mask.
But I'm saying, like, let's think about it. You want people to wear masks,
right?
Like,
this is the best representation.
On, you wearing an LBJ mask, or you wearing a Iverson mask, or you wearing a Kobe mask, like, bro, like, come on, like.
I with it.
Anyway,
so that's our thoughts on the All-Star Weekend. I appreciate what you're saying. And like you said, what's the most important thing? I think it is very, very therapeutic. A lot's going on to keep you down negative in the world. Basketball does provide that little outlet, you know what I'm saying, to get your mind off of things sometimes. So I appreciate that.
Yeah, man.
All right, so now we're ready for my part. Guess which team me on? I'm super excited for this. Like, I won 2 for 10 last time. I at least got to hit 5 this week. I at least got to hit
7 if you want to beat me.
No, I only want 5. I only want 5.
You ain't trying to be the champ?
No, I just want 5.
You would try to be
I just want to prove to myself that I know the game. I know the players.
He ain't even trying to be the champ, yo.
Let's see. Let's go. So what we're going to do here is Carl's going to list off 10 players. I have to guess which team they're on.
Guess what team he's on.
So just to give you a real recap again, the first week we did this, I went 2 for 10. Second week we did this, I asked Carl some names. He went 6 for 10. So I'm hoping now that I'm hoping now I can at least get 5 to take him over at least until next week.
All right, here we go. I see. I'm so nice. I'm gonna give him a chance. Mason Plumlee.
Denver Nuggets.
Nope. Detroit.
Kisco, this is. He was on the Nuggets last year. And it's always gonna be these people
I
that
was
traded.
I was trying to help him, yo. I was trying to help him.
Bro.
All right.
Win that one. 0-1.
Now I'm gonna hear to say it.
0-1.
Jay Sean Tate. He plays 20 minutes a game. Jay Sean Tate.
Chicago Bulls.
Houston Rockets.
I feel like when you say it confidently, you gotta be right.
But yo, see, I'm giving them players.
I'm arguing with you.
I'm letting the people know. I'm
Yeah,
letting the people know.
yeah,
I'm letting the
yeah,
people
yeah.
know. 20 minutes plus a game. All right. Okay, I'm gonna help him out now. I'm gonna give him one. Cameron Johnson.
The Suns.
Okay, so give him one. I'm giving.
I don't even get traded.
All right, here we go.
That's 1 for 3.
Jahlil Okafor. And he plays 12 minutes a game.
Magic.
No, Detroit Pistons as well.
I don't watch that. I'll be 100 with that.
Okay,
1 for 4.
1 for 4. George Hill. Now everybody know George Hill.
You on the Pacers.
What? Okay, see,
He's not on the.
he played for OKC.
I need.
You need all right.
Hey, man, this is
But
for
this
money,
is-
dude. I'd be so
listen,
mad at myself.
I know he know these players, so I don't feel bad.
He got me. Let's go.
All right.
I feel like there's no more names you could call that I don't know. Let's go.
Norman Powell.
Come on, man. He on the Raptors. Let's
Okay,
get
so
more. That's two.
I'm working
Let's
with
go,
him.
Let's go.
I'm working with him. That's
yeah,
two.
I know Powell now.
Okay. Al Farouk Amino. I see. I get it. I get a dual player, boy.
He was on the Blazers, but he not on the Blazers no more.
I was supposed to play for. I knew what team he on.
Al Farouk Amino. Who would need an Al Farouk Amino? Detroit Pistons.
Orlando Magic. He suck on.
He ain't injured?
No.
Gee.
He's like 15 minutes a game, yo.
Gee.
Okay.
I should have got that one. I'm
I'm happy with that. The Spurs can play 26 minutes a game.
I don't know.
Gary Morris.
What? What his name is?
Gary Morris.
He ain't in the league.
What?
Gary, he played 23 minutes in G League. Gary Morris.
Oh,
What's a team I don't watch at all? Detroit Pistons?
No. Denver Nuggets. Come on, bro.
Dang. He played 23 minutes?
I can pull up. You want
No
to pull up?
man.
Right.
Dang.
I see the thing about it. I watched the game last night, right? And this dude playing straight through. I say, hey, it's not. I look at it, I say, it's not vegan on this person.
Not at all.
Right?
You got him.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what we on 8 or 7.
We going on 9 now.
Gee.
So you two for 9.
Let me get my last 2. I got the last 2. For you guys, I got the last 2.
Royce O'Neal.
Jazz.
Okay.
Move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, now, let's move on.
I helping you out.
Now give me this 4. Let me get my 4. Let me get my 4 out of 10. Let's go.
I see the thing, but I help him at the end, you know. You say you go?
You help me. You give me a
Okay.
name. Let's go.
Thaddeus Young. What? I was saying I was getting the last one. I said I was getting the last one.
All right. I know what team he was on. Did he get traded?
That's why I like.
Miles Turner still there. I know I'm wrong. Pacers?
No, Chicago Bulls, bro.
Yes, he did. They traded there. That was like 2 years ago.
You know? Yo, at least he did better, yo. Y'all clap him. He did better. He got one more than last time. 3 for 10.
Only one name on our list I didn't know. That's my fault.
Oh, that Morris, right?
Morris, yeah,
Right.
Gary Morris.
But Morris be playing, bro.
Yeah, and I said, so I said, I am out of that. I'd be watching only the Star games.
Yeah, he 3 for 10. 3 for 10, bro. 3 for 10.
Yeah, I ain't like that. I ain't like that. I ain't like good list though. Good
Yeah,
list though.
good
I am
list,
out
yeah.
at your good list. Carl hold me again. I ain't gonna lie. I'm G Leaguing this nigga next. I'm G Leaguing him next week.
Bring the G League,
I'm G
bro.
Leaguing him next week.
Bring the G League. Actually, Gary Payton, the third play for, bro. I got this dude, bro. Come on. This what you want to do? This what you want
I
to
thought
do?
you don't brag. I thought he said earlier in the
Hey,
broadcast he
I'm
don't
not
brag.
cocky. I'm confident.
Bragging now.
When I tell you I'm the best, it's a compliment, bro. You're not rocking with the best.
All right, let me get this video. This is what
Our next
this is what we
segment.
here for today. I want to hear what Carl have to say about this
Oh,
today.
man.
Our next segment. Let me tell you first. Our next segment is over. This happened over the weekend, correct?
Yeah, over the weekend, I think.
Over the weekend, or very very recently, the Bahamian squad under 21 or men's team.
Senior man stand.
Senior men's team was out in the FIBA tournament qualifiers. Actually, there was a clip that was going around that I saw of the coach during a timeout giving the players some instructions. We're going to listen to that right now, and then we're going to let our resident coach give us some thoughts and ideas about it to get a little feedback from him. Sorry to laugh. This is I see Joe. At least if this backwards, you're also going to see it. All right, guys. Oh, what's the name of this coach before we get started?
Mario Boleg.
Mario Boleg, senior men's national basketball team.
Coach Bo, let's see what he has to say to his team. All right, that's what we need to go into. I have patience on offense. We can't be fouling on the fucking time. Every time all we do is foul and keep it as we get back in the game, they put me in the way again because we come back to the line now. If we score again, we go in 1-2-2 and we will bring it down into the fucking matchup. Okay? Football into the matchup. That's what we're gonna do. Listen, they're on the feature line now. You get your ass on the feature line. You on the feature line, get on the feature line. You come here and the guy go fucking you. That's what it's take on this. You're not going to get it. You go to the job and get some fucking one down there. Fucking easy classic. Let's go, yo.
All right, FIBA qualifiers. Mario Boleg, senior men's basketball team. Carl, what are your thoughts on this semi-viral video going around now? So, as a coach or former coach within the basketball world, how you feel about what you just saw?
It's a bad look, bro. It's a bad look. Like, don't get me wrong now. Like, Mario Boleg is one of the top coaches, at least high school wise, from proving himself high school wise. He's won UK Ambers, multiple UK Ambers, multiple GSSA championships for CC Sweden. Now, my thing is when you come on a different stage, now you on a professional, you on a global stage, let me put that, you on a global stage, playing against the United States. It may not be in top United States players, but they had three to four past NBA players. Joe Johnson, everybody know Joe Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, and Bass. You understand? Like the team we had is a nice team. Like they actually played good. I think they beat Puerto Rico, if I'm not mistaken. But they played good. They played good against Puerto Rico. They might have won, but I didn't watch the full game. But the team was good. But this whole segment here where you caught a timeout and you just cursing, if you actually look at it, like Michael Thompson's brother, Klay Thompson's brother, Michael Thompson's son. Like if you watch him, he is like so disengaged. Like when you coaching athletes who don't play college or professionally, or like they would be really disengaged. But like, how could you talk to a professional player who get paid to come and play for free and you talking like this
For free, please put that out there for free.
for free, like you call a timeout. Now I don't get like, hey, okay, yeah, curse. I probably curse a couple times too when I coaching, but it's like if you call a timeout, you just you go over there, you go free shot, you do this, no, run an action out. Now when you cut the huddle again, everybody put their hands in. Then you could say inspirational supplement, and you could say, let's get it effing together. Let's show this what we about. Let's show them what the Bahamas is about. Let's show them he's a small island, and we come to effing win this. You know what I mean? Like that's when you could actually plug in a one or two person, but not just to call a timeout and you just effing this and effing that. Like this in high school, like this global, like you on a different level, bro. Like how do you expect a Buddy Hield to come play for something like this? Like
That's questions we need to ask.
how you expect like
DeAndre Ayton.
or
We see why Klay Thompson don't play here.
or Zane Knowles who play in Turkey? Like how do you or Keno Burrows who play up in Greece and like all these like
Now, can I defend Mr. Bowleg a little bit?
Like-
Coach Bowleg a little bit. I don't want to take this out of context. So, like I was telling some people before when I saw it, I don't know what other timeouts look like inside their huddles. And I said maybe this is one of those timeouts where the X's and O's, which y'all need to hear right now. I need to get inside y'all ass right now. Get up on top of y'all. Be strong with y'all. Did you hear any of that during that little timeout?
okay, my thing is right. You know when I used to do that stuff, even with high school kids,
Mm-hmm.
when we have a timeout or halftime. Halftime we in a little corner, or halftime in the championship game, being Ken Isaac in the back in the locker room, and you can say whatever you have to say.
That's time for
But
motivational
right
stuff.
right now you will have a timeout and the gym is empty. So if they can hear when players talking, what you think about a coach, and this is what like come. I play it again so you can see how Klay Thompson brother look like. He shake his head like the expression is like this. What you really bring it forward? Bring it forward. This Klay Thompson brother right here. Like watch him. And shout out to Bridgewater. Boy, that guy cold.
I'm gonna get him some stats right after this video right here. I'm gonna get him a little bit of stats.
Watch
Shout out to the Bahamas team.
Watch Klay Thompson brother. Let's watch it. Look at this guy here too. He even paying attention. Look at it. He's turning his head. He's shaking his head. Like what are you? He like what are you saying? And these guys who play college ball, like it's a different level. Like even like I was telling earlier, high school over here we do practice is like okay, you do one or two stretches, you dribble the ball, up and down, couple suicides. When I was in high school and for 6 weeks without a ball, we practice. So it's like you can't come back home and expect these type of things. Like I say, don't get me wrong, my old bro like is a great coach. From what I know on the high school level, multiple U campus, multiple. You understand what I'm saying? But Coach McQuaid. I never heard Coach McQuaid talk this. And like he might have cursed or whatever. Like, yeah, but come on, bro. Like you on a different platform, bro. You're on a different platform. You dealing with a different set of athletes. You dealing with men. When you dealing with men and you talking like, come on, you can't talk to a man who's getting paid professionally or who's then run a college team and getting like come on, bro.
All right, now I want to say this as well. Was there any expectations of the Bahamas team doing well?
You should always have expectation. Whenever you go anywhere, you should have expectation, bro.
And I guess that's not an excuse for if we want to call this faulty coaching. That's not an excuse for faulty coaching.
He's a great
but
coach.
I would hope that, like I said, I want to be said that I hope that this is not the pinnacle or the heights of his coaching abilities. I would hope that's not what it is. And I'm assuming that maybe this took it out of context. But I do believe that there are a lot of coaches in the Bahamas that, again, it ain't no X's and O's. It ain't no structure. Ain't no...
See, that's the thing about it.
Like, it's no way... Like, we were talking about this earlier when we were watching the games. There's no way to transition to the next level because we are so limited in what we teaching.
But see, and where it comes from too, like Me, when I used to go away, when I was a coach, if I go away, I always love to see where I can do a coaching seminar, coaching clinic. Like they're so important. Like you can go right there, or even if like you talk to older coaches, like me, shout out to John Todd. He helped me win a playoff game, bro. Like for real, he helped me win a playoff game. When I was coaching Westminster, he's like, hey, I tell him I play BA and BA beat us. He's like, boy, BA got 2 boys. Run a box and triangle. 2 and triangle and 2. I said, what? Run a triangle and 2. He said, boy, yeah, that makes sense. Triangle and 2 is where you have 2 people on the baseline, 1 at the free shot line, and the other 2 guiding 2 guys that score the most. And I was so simple.
That's why when Todd was the coach in SAC, you know, we used to win those those championships. Senior boys, Mr. Musgrove Show, Mr. Forbes. We used to win those games. But better coaching, just better basketball knowledge.
And that's why I said, like when he talk, like, and that's why I always thought.
But I don't want to say Mr. Bowleg doesn't have great basketball.
No, that's what I'm saying.
This is a bad representation. I'm hoping.
Don't knock me. All I'm saying is when it comes to that's like when we on just say if we on the blocks. I'll talk to him different when we're on the blocks. But if me and him work together, I'm not gonna go, yo, baby, they did this right in here that way. Could you boys have said me after?
Perfect example.
Excuse me. Hey, Mr. Smith. When I get that thing you supposed to send for me. No, I mean it's still
now to give Mr. Bowleg one more little backup and then say, what if he does all this coaching in the practice room, in before the game, and in the game? I can tell you what it is. Now I just need to tell you what I need you to do.
But that's the thing about it. Some coaches, hey, if they say that, how much coach? I know a lot of coaches. All you gotta do is just sit down. You mess up once, they looking at you. Like you know what I mean? You can then read what that look means. Oh yeah. You all you do is stop my bad coach. He ain't cursing, he ain't screaming. You didn't know that look what that look means. My bad coach. You understand what I'm saying? So, but like I say, certain coaches coach different. But what I'm saying to you, like when you get on that level, it's always a level. Even
this is like one of the highest levels. Yes.
And it's simple. Suppose he's coaching some 8th graders like that. How would you feel? It's levels. How could you coach? Like it's levels. It's levels. So the coaching. So all I'm saying is, hey. Like I say, Mario Bowleg is.
And I want to be clear to everybody. Your problem isn't so much the cursing; it's the lack of X and O's and what exactly to do.
Like prove yourself as a coach on this FIBA
world stage.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, hey, if you know how it would have been if you would have been as a Bahamas coach. But no NBA
talent
or name talent. Let me say that. NBA name talent.
No NBA talent. That's what I'm 100 of it.
Hey, NBA name talent. I'm saying that. Like, come on. Because some of the players I see, like Bridgewater,
he was very good, but it's an NBA caliber talent. You just list off some NBA players.
But I'm saying, like I wouldn't say, I can't say because some players in the NBA ain't really that good.
I'm saying like
so I wouldn't say they're not NBA talent. They're not NBA. Okay, so because you said I'm about to alienate more other.
That's what it is. You gotta get to a point.
But would you think buddy he is not
no. This video doesn't help nobody who want to come and play with his teams. It helps. What's his name? Turkey.
Saying
doesn't help the man who want to come and play with his team. Like you said, when you pointed out, looking at Mr. Thompson, Michael Thompson. That's his name, Michael, right?
It is Michael.
Yeah, so look at that, Mr. Thompson. He didn't even look interested in what was going on. I think he's the best talent on the team in terms of career-wise.
Right, or even level-wise.
Yeah.
He plays some of the NBA for Cleveland. So, yeah.
And he didn't look too encouraged on what was going on.
He's really
but
disengaged.
I don't want to take this out of context. And just for the record, the U.S. won the game 99-59. Which I don't think is that bad, based on the fact that they were playing the U.S.
But that's what I'm saying. But
yeah.
Okay, even if you got beaten, imagine it was like 82, 89.
Yeah. That would
Like
open up people's eyes.
Like, oh,
that
yeah.
would give more Bahamian players opportunities.
without
Yeah.
without NBA name players.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
because when they played against Puerto Rico, who still had NBA players like JJ Barrera, they still played a hell of a game, bro. But it's just like when you, I mean, it's still like I think as Bahamians we gotta do better as coaches, even as developing, because I think if we develop the feeder system like in primary school and show them the right fundamentals, it will be better for them even coming up. And what they should do too, okay, we didn't know in the Bahamas, we have a certain amount of players. Let them come together every so often and play together and keep them together. That's what Cubans do. Cuba have them guys, that's their junior team. They junior team come together, they go to the same school, they do the same thing, and they come together, boom, boom, boom. They grow up together in the ranks. So when you see Cuba playing so good, or you see Puerto Rico playing so good, these guys and play together from young coming up because they didn't have them together. They go to school, they come from school, they go to practice. So,
all right. So when we do our next session next week, and we're gonna do the coaches corner, can we add this to one of the questions we asked? Maybe not play the video again, but maybe get some feedback on some of the players and how they feel about what they saw.
Yeah,
like,
we can do that.
You know what I'm saying? As well as, and again, I want to say there's no negatives toward Mr. Bole.
No. Like I said,
it's more so that's not a representation of what we feel coaching should look like, even if it's a small sample size. It's a bad sample size.
He's highly respected as a coach.
Yes.
But the thing about it too, right? If you look at it, who do he answer to if he is the president of the association?
And those are the things I wanted to get into, but I would definitely want us to get a little bit more research before we jump into those topics, because I wanted to know how. So this is what we're going to talk about next week. How do you get to those positions? What are the things you should be doing? Who is most qualified in coach's opinion for those type of positions? And so those are things we're going to look into, because we don't have a real good conversation about this, because we find value in this. Our players need opportunities. These are opportunities, and it doesn't feel like they're getting the best representation or chances with these type of opportunities.
And see, that's it. And then you wonder why certain places, certain countries bring in coaches from out of state. You wonder why Philly coach last year. He was coaching Australia, and he's an American. So you'll be like, a few years back,
Steve Nash, Canada. You know what I'm saying?
But
he's a Canadian, but
right.
still.
Yeah, I think he's take over now too. But even left, like the Bahamas team, we had a coach. We had a white coach, I think, but 3 years back. That's when my cousin Mitch Johnson, Keno, they had a great team. That's when they played over here, and they had that big head-to-head against U.S. Virgin Islands. Like, that was a...
See, Colin, I want to cut you off because I feel like we're getting into some conversation now.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? So these are some... So I'm going to challenge myself to come up with some good questions so we can really tackle this idea. It seems like you're very passionate about it. And so we can have the right questions and the right answers for this type of idea, because we don't want to give the people the wrong impression. I hate to come up with a problem and not show a solution. So what we're going to do is next week, this is definitely going to be one of our topics, and we're going to come up with solutions, ideas, and what we want to see from our Bahamian athletics, especially in the realm of basketball.
Yeah.
Because we have a lot of talent, as we can see now. Shout out the young man in Texas, Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Shout out the young man Tech.
So we got them all over the place.
We got Bahamians all over the place. So we want to see this grow. So again, I don't know if this was a bad representation or normal representation, but we want to see this grow. We were definitely on top of this last week. So we have a few more minutes left. Carl, we got survey questions. We got 5 answers. We had 42 people that participated in our survey questions. We love every one of you guys for participating. We can't wait. We haven't even looked at the answers yet. At least I haven't looked at the answers yet. So I can't wait to see what you guys have to say. And we're going to spend the next 5 to 10 minutes tackling your answers and telling y'all what you think about it. We appreciate everybody that participated inside this survey question. We're going to do this every Wednesday morning.
All right. So one of the past questions or past segment me and him had was, which player would you take or would you want to take the last shot with 10 seconds left in the game? Now, we had only two players we had. I had Damian Lillard and he had Kevin Durant. So, but in this survey, we decided to add a few more players.
List off all the players. List off the order.
Yeah, okay.
The answers in order.
Damian Lillard, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Kyrie Irving.
That's a good list.
It's a good list. All right. Now, I'm going to start from the bottom with 2.5%. I'm going to say 3%. With 3%, we had LeBron James.
Yeah, gee, NFL, but
Yeah,
gee.
but see, LeBron James ain't really no shooter.
He'll
He'll find
know it, yeah,
he'll
know
make
it
it.
for that, yeah.
Right. So, yeah. Okay, then we had...
But just before we move on, LeBron James does have the most playoff game, like in 5 minutes left, game time, game take. He has the most shots of all those players in history.
Oh, you do? Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. But 10%, we had Kyrie Irving. That's crazy.
And surprising. It's surprising because of all the Kyrie Irving fans out there.
At 20%, we had Damian Lillard. That's crazy.
Sound like my pick win.
Yeah.
But now, can we move on now? This was your pick and odd when we had this segment.
Right.
Can you agree that maybe your pick might still be most correct
I
answer? But
do,
the people
bro.
don't believe it. The people don't.
Yeah.
Continue.
People don't, but he's proven.
Okay.
Okay, with 33%. With 33%, we have Steph Curry.
I knew it. Steph Curry. I want your Steph Curry never hits the game-winning shot.
I don't understand.
He never hits the game-winning shot or the game-time
And
shot.
see, that's it. I think people see what he do in the game
during the first 46
Right.
minutes.
and they don't really watch and see like who really. And the thing about, but this is too. Golden State always have a blow.
So he doesn't have a lot of opportunities.
So
to
win a
yeah.
game, like, and I don't like. What do you all be watching? But hey,
Well, we're not arguing the fan vote.
Right, I
guys.
can't argue
This is
wrong.
what the fans think.
I'm just
So
saying.
apparently that means the fans are with me, and if my numbers are correct, around 42%.
You're wrong, bro. What school you been to? Liberty?
Don't call my college.
Sorry.
Call my high school, bro. Don't call my college. But go ahead.
With 35%, we have Durant winning the
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, Durant. Hey, man, Durant, dog.
Y'all know his name. Y'all know who he is. Like, come on, like, so you do have more factor, like, in terms of like we've seen Damian Lillard do it so many
All
times.
the time, bro.
And very, very recently over the past 2-3 years,
Like-
even the past couple of weeks.
Like,
Right?
Harden don't like him. Westbrook
But
don't like him.
It seems like
PG don't like
but
him.
it seems like with the people, when it comes down to my hearts of hearts, who if it was my money and my team and my game and my championship on the line, despite what I've seen from Damian Lillard, I still have more confidence in Durant. I that's just what me and the people think.
Oh, we had 44 response.
Okay, that's what me and the people think. So we got Kevin Durant as the person that you guys would want to take the last shot. So this style of fact basketball, our last shot taker is Kevin Durant. What's the next question on this list?
Hell no.
That's what the people say. We are people podcast. We the people's podcast. The people say Kevin Durant. I'm not arguing
He's
with
crazy.
the people. I'm not arguing with the people.
Bruh.
I'm the people's champ. I'm the people's champ. Let's go. Let's get the next question.
You want that 3 for 10?
We have a
You want
little
that
bit
3
of time.
for 10?
We have a little bit of time.
You want that 3 for 10?
We have a little bit of time. Let's move on. Let's get our last fan survey question.
All right, our last final survey question is actually our last question too that we starting to do for of each segment. So we're gonna end the segment with all our fans survey question. This fan survey question right here is which team would you like to see DeMarcus Cousins play for the rest of the season?
I would love to see what you guys
But
have to say.
you know, he just got released or waived. Let me say waived. He just got waived from Houston Rockets, which I
Don't get because you just signed him.
like the NBA. The business part of the NBA is crazy to me. It's crazy. But we had the Brooklyn Nets, we had Boston Celtics, we had LA Lakers, we had LA Clippers, and we had others.
All those 4 teams need a big man, so that's a good list.
Yeah, we had
and then others. So I would love to see. I feel like others ain't gonna be last on this one.
Okay.
But let's see.
Okay, let's see. Come on now, come on. Okay. In
Fifth position.
fifth position, with 5%, we had the Brooklyn Nets.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
But-
I guess people say they have enough.
Like, no, not even that. Me personally, I don't see it because I want to see DeMarcus Cousins in a place where he could get at least the touches. These be the third man, and in Brooklyn, he'd be the fourth, fifth man.
Fifth.
Right, automatic.
Yeah.
And especially if
And he's not starting. So I can't even say fifth.
right,
Yeah.
especially if Dinwiddie there though, like bro, if he come, now he ain't come back this year. But I'm just saying,
Okay.
all right. Then we have in fourth position
The Wally Boys.
with
I had to do it. Sorry. So I'm sorry.
with
guys.
10%, we had the Clippers.
Okay. I never thought of him
Clippers.
going to the Clippers
Yeah.
either myself.
And
I was right, but there's others. I bet you others third.
in third position, right, I could actually see him. That's not my pick, but I could actually see him.
Ooh.
Boston Celtics.
Ooh, and that's what that was my vote. What?
Yep.
This is big. This is big.
20%. Okay. And second position with 28% was others.
I would love to know who you guys think they should go to.
Others is my pick.
You pick others, so
Yeah.
you got to tell us who you thought. At least give us a team.
I'm gonna tell them right now. First pick was the LA Lakers. 38%. I don't know why.
I think it's the Lakers fans who vote this man.
Yeah.
Lakers fans. You know, there's a bunch of Lakers fans out there. But
But the thing about Lakers fans, they don't want him. They want to sign Whiteside. Like I do.
all right, so how much time we got left? I want you to hit on two
Okay.
things. I want you to hit two things.
Okay.
Two, who was your others?
My-
And then one, why not Cousins over Sam?
My others was actually Washington Wizards because the Wizards are they're creeping now. So like with a good big, I can see them making some noise to get to that fifth, maybe 6th, 7th spot.
You know I like the Wizards. I'd say the play-in tournament.
Yeah, no, like dog, come on.
You think they'll make it over the play-in?
Yeah, like dog, because you get Beal, Cousins, and Westbrook, you can make some. And how they starting to get themselves together.
Y'all see how my energy for the Wizards has gone from here to here, and now his one is coming up a little bit.
Yeah,
like,
no,
yo,
for real.
I was ready to trade Bradley Beal.
But see me, I go week for week, or like how we do our stuff bi-weekly. He just go from
Nah, I
starting
can't,
now.
I can't. I gotta look at your sample size. Your sample size ain't just 1 week. Your sample size is the beginning of the season to now.
no. But see you, hey,
That's our different opinions.
I
Just so
understand.
don't run
you know
me
what
on my
Jordan?
opinion.
You know what Jordan say?
Don't run me on
You know
my
what Jordan
opinion.
say? It ain't the start, son. It's your finish.
Yeah, we said that. If the Jazz stay in first place for the next 2-3 weeks, I'm gonna have to call them a contender for real.
So would you?
I don't call them a contender
So
right now.
will you say Brad Donovan Mitchell will be an MVP candidate?
Yes, as I said, that he have to give me more because you just told me it ain't how you start, it's how you finish.
So-
and what did I? Don't hear me out.
So 2 more
You
weeks to stay in
just
first place.
told me it ain't how you start, how you finish. And what did I tell you when we talked about the Jazz? Yeah, it look good right now. I want to see how it looks.
So in the next 2 weeks, they still in first place. You tell me it's
If they still first place 2 weeks after All-Star break, then I'm definitely gonna call them an MVP candidate, maybe even first place. Fail? Fail?
All right.
Fail?
I said, all right, bro.
I don't know if that's fair.
I said, all right, bro.
Anyway,
I
guys,
said, all right, bro.
let me close out with the people because we on time. Guys, we appreciate you tuning in with us. My apologies that the same work as well as we wanted it to work out, but we're gonna make some improvements next week.
And
Remember, we got Coach's Corner coming up, so we're gonna bring in someone so they're gonna work for the Zoom
yeah,
call.
one of my old players.
Yeah, definitely. So that's gonna be fun. Definitely gonna have our survey Wednesday morning. So if you want to participate in that, we're gonna be sending it out. So make sure click the link, answer the questions, and come in and join the conversation. Make sure don't think you can't share this afterwards. We love the playback. And if you have some arguments, agreements, or disagreements with us, if we was talking this, that, or we wasn't talking the facts, let us know. Let us know inside the comment section in the playback. But we appreciate everybody that tuned in, everyone that liked the stream, everyone that participated throughout the week, surveys, comments, questions. We appreciate all of you guys.
The
We are going
feedback's good and bad.
the good and bad. We're going to be back next Wednesday, 7:30. Every Wednesday, 7:30. We're going live. That's This Not a Fact Basketball Talk. We here with Carl.
the coach.
And we here with the Black Swan. That's THABLACKSWAN. And until next time, we out.
Peace.
Let's go. Now let's see if we can close this out. We're having it with no big delays. Let's go.